Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's Cindy Infinity doing my impromptu live. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, see if anybody gets in here. I didn't plan this one, I just kind of came on, so I'm gonna see if anybody's awake. Anybody out there? Post-Turkey. See if you guys are around. Hey, Scout. Hey, Gearhead. I was asking about you the other day. How are you? What's going on? How have you been? How was Thanksgiving? Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Scott, how was your Thanksgiving? It's good to see you. Oh, good. You can hear me. Thank you. Okay, great. Great. Fantastic. I have not been on in a couple days after my cooking live. Well, semi-cooking live. Oh, no. That's not good. Here, Gerhard, I've been saying this for a long time. Hold on. There you go. You did breakfast and dinner with friends and family. Was that for Thanksgiving, Scout? It's so good to see you guys. Everyone, please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on your way in. If you're in the bushes or everything, come in and say hello. Oh, nice, for Thanksgiving. Okay, that's good. Breakfast and dinner is good. Oh, wow. That's great. I have all the little ones. I shouldn't even say little ones. All the boys running around the house tonight. We just finished watching our first family Christmas movie of the season. We got half the house in the inside decorated for Christmas today. Yeah, if you guys can hear one of the boys upstairs, he hears me on my live. You guys hear me? Hey, Adair. Good to see you. Yes, that's fine. Thank you. I love how they, what movie? Oh, we watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation tonight. Like, as many times as I've seen that movie, like we can tell every scene and we just crack up. We just crack up so bad. Oh my gosh. So funny. I know it is fastly approaching. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Good to see you. Shitter's full. Do you remember me doing my live Shitter's full? So funny. Oh yeah, Home Alone. So I think Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, and Elf are like the top 3, I think, on our list in this house for like our all-time favorite Christmas movies. But there's so many more. Yeah, so many more. I know. Well, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are all right. Everybody's doing okay. I may actually move. I was sitting in the dining room here, which is so weird. Like I'm sitting, well, not weird, but I usually sit in the living room and all the kids are in there and they just all merged upstairs. We said to them they could stay up for tonight, you know. Yes, yes. When she does the prayer, she pledge. Yes, she does the pledge for the prayer. Yep. Oh, we just like and what's funny because like in our family, like everybody will tell somebody else, like, oh my gosh, this is your character. Like if you had to be the character in this movie, like this is how you are in real life. And that's what they all tell each other. So one of my sons is Eddie, cousin Eddie. Thanks, Dawn. I know. My son was getting so funny. He was getting like not getting mad. He was getting embarrassed tonight because every time Eddie does something, that's so one of my sons. But every one of them is something different. We always have like one of them designated as a character. So it's funny. It's just funny. You're waiting for the Jelly of the Month Club? Yes. No, so yeah. I know what that's like if you want to put a pool in and you're waiting for that money to come. What? Cousin Eddie? No, Randy Quaid? I don't think so. That's Randy Quaid. The gift that keeps on giving. That's great. That's so great. Yes, I haven't been on in a couple days. You guys, well, you were with me right before Thanksgiving when I was doing my pre-cooking. Dawn, in the movie, Clark he thinks he's getting his Christmas bonus and he gets a telegram, delivered to the house on Christmas Eve late because the thing fell through the seat, in between the seat and the center console of the delivery guy's van. And he opens it up and he's all excited because he thinks it's his bonus. And it ends up being like a membership to the Jelly of the Month Club. Yeah, you remember that? Okay. Okay. How did the cooking went well. I cooked again today. Yes, Adair. I know, right? I know. Oh. Yeah, Christmas vacation. The cooking went well. I cooked leftovers tonight, but I made turkey, like a turkey pot pie, but without the crust. I made like a turkey and egg noodle mishmash, creamy, yummy leftover thing. It was so good. It was so good. All right, hold on one second, guys. I'm moving my computer. Give me 1 second. All right, merged. So I'm out of sound bites of the kids playing video games right now. Anyways, I want to get caught up with you guys. So I have no idea, you guys. I haven't talked to Sharon. Like, is everything going with her? Like, is she okay? I know she was going to get checked out. I haven't even been on like YouTube very much. I'm just trying to see what's been going on lately. Oh, anybody want to panel up real quick with me and talk to me and say hello? You don't have to cam up. Anybody? Yeah, you know what? I got notifications like late scout, so I wasn't sure. That's okay, Dawn. No worries, hon. Anybody can panel up. You guys don't have to cam up. You just have to show me your face before I put you up, before you come up. That's all. But I'd love to have chit chat and just catch up with everybody. It feels like it's so weird. Like I went live with you guys for a few days in a row, and then it feels like so much is going on. Like when I have been offline, you know. That's okay. Oh, you missed most of her live today? Yeah, we were busy today. We went and took the kids because they had to get fitted early in the season for skis because they're growing like weeds. So it's so funny because different places do different packages, you know, for the skis and everything for the rent. Because we just rent for until they get to be like grown where they can, you know what I mean? Because it's silly to buy, you know. So, sorry, I was just reading here for a second. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we took the kids to go get fitted for new skis and everything today for the season, and it was so funny because they do like what they call the junior package at the place that we rent from, and it's all based on weight, you know, and size. And it's funny, the guy measured my foot because I said to him, you know, I said I should probably just get fitted for new ones, and he goes, "Let me see if you'll fit into any of the boys' boots." Right? Four boys in this house, 12 and 13 years old. He goes, "Nope, your foot's too small. My foot is smaller than all four of the boys at this point." Well, like, you got to be kidding me. What you tried? Wait, hang on. So earbuds, I have found when I go live with you guys, they get wonky after a couple minutes. Like that's when you start hearing that really weird sound. Yeah, their feet grow, they grow upwards, they grow outwards, their feet grow, right, Dawn? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so the whole thing with StreamYard is weird because you have to connect your earbuds. Mine, I honestly, I don't even do a microphone. I just talk right into my computer. It sounds eerily quiet in my house. Oh yeah, earphones, the ones you plug in, Dawn, are absolutely great. Adair, there are 5 boys in this house right now. Would you believe that? Yep. And 2 dogs. And a partridge in the pear tree. Just saying. And a partridge in the pear tree. No, everyone's home. Everyone's home. All the kids, all the dogs, the man, everybody's home. Everybody. I like the plug-in earbuds too, but you know what? With the new Chromebook that I have, I can't do. It's even like I can't plug in my my ring cam, like not ring camera. What is it? Ring light camera adapter. Yeah, they're just hanging out right now. Now they're all in their spots in their bedrooms right now. But yeah, the plug-in earbuds work better. You got spell check on? So is Sharon doing okay, guys? I did not watch the live today, and I haven't talked to her. I hope she's doing all right. Want to say hi? Want to say hi?
Hello.
It's one of the boys. One of the 4. One of the 5.
Hola.
Saying hello. That's fine. Gearhead, do you want to come on panel?
What's that?
Oh, no, I was talking to one of the guys in line. Oh, you got your earbuds in.
Oh, Jade, I lost mine.
Oh. Oh, she is a lot better? Yeah. I was a little worried about that. I was a little worried about that for her. I had responded in her comments. Yeah, okay. See? Yep. That's good. All right. That's good. Very good. All right. Yeah. Gearhead, can you panel up for real quick with me? You don't have to cam up. Will you panel up with me and talk with me for a second? I mean, you guys remember what happened to me, what I told you guys about, right? Years ago. Right on. Gearhead, if I drop the link, will you panel up real quick? Right on. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. When I was pregnant throughout almost my entire pregnancy, I was edemic in both legs. You can't do it on panel with no earbuds? Hold on 1 second. Gearhead, if I drop the link, if I drop the link, try to do it without the earbuds. Are you doing it from your phone or from a computer? Right now I feel like I have to move again. All right, so you're on mobile. So you're going to go through StreamYard on your mobile. What you're going to do Gearhead, because you're watching this in YouTube. You're going to get, once you get into StreamYard and you click on the link, you're going to go back through your apps that you have open and you're going to click out of YouTube. Does that make sense? It'll be a lot better. You want to try it and see? Let's try it. Hello, everybody in the bushes. I have 20 people here. Please make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. All right, try this and see if that works. You know what I mean, Gearhead? You'll be fine. You know what I mean, Gearhead? Like, like you click on the link and then if you had to get, just click out of the YouTube app. You know what I mean? Let me see if this works. All right. Just show me your face real quick, Gearhead, and you don't have to be on camera. Gearhead, just show me your face real quick. Totally different avatar. I don't think it's him. Hang on. Hello.
Hello.
Is that you?
Yeah, that would be me.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. I see at least I got my avatar picture right.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's the right one. That's the one I set for my avatar.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's the one you set in your StreamYard.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, different than your YouTube one, huh?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Just like I said, I felt kind of crappy this past week on and off for a few days, but I think it's pretty much over with now. It's like I had a bug or something. No big deal.
No big deal. Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah, it was okay.
Adair says, hi, Gearhead.
Yeah, I'm on panel Adair. It's a rare occasion.
I know, right? It is. I love the rare occasions on my panel. I love it.
I don't know. I might get into this more as things go along. At least I've got this sort of figured out now.
You sound good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, though, about getting rid of the back sound? Like
yeah,
the reverb,
I think that's
yeah.
That's what I screwed up before. I was just
Yeah,
I've never been on panel on
it's
StreamYard
hard to
before.
figure out. And honestly, I've only ever streamed from StreamYard. I never go on from the YouTube studio, so I don't even know how to like. I've tried to do it, but I don't usually.
The only thing that still weirds me out is right now I can't see the entire chat. I mean, I can bring up a chat, and I
Yeah.
can, chat, but I can't see what everybody's saying. That's
Can
weirding me
you?
out a little bit.
Yeah, because you're in StreamYard, and you're on one device. So like normally what I do is I have my laptop on when I stream, and then I have my
Right,
phone through YouTube. So like I can do modding and I can add like moderators and things like that,
right. I've got a couple of old phones around here. Maybe I need
Yeah,
to get one of those going
yes,
again, or
exactly. Clean it
I've,
out and just use it as a backup. You know what I mean? Well,
yeah,
not a backup, but you know what I mean.
right. I've got a netbook in my shop, but I'm not in my shop right now, so
I know.
it would take a little bit to get out there and get that thing fired up. That thing's ancient
Mhm.
anyway, but yeah, I've got other phones here. I'll try and see if I can get one of my other phones
I was
going or
cleaning
whatever
out
and
one
use
of
it
my
for
drawers
backup.
today. Speaking of old phones, I found like 5 flipping phones from over the years.
I don't know how many I have. I still have
Oh,
an original Motorola Droid around here somewhere,
oh,
which I
that's
kind of miss
great.
that thing. Those things were actually kind of cool, because it had the the slide open with the actual keyboard on it or
Yes.
whatever. It was
Yeah, the
pretty nice.
smart
I like
tack, the
that phone a
time
lot.
port.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, Adair, when he's not in, like if he's using one device, it's hard to see the chat depending on because I stream through StreamYard. So like I can't do modding through StreamYard, so I have to go on my phone when I'm on live. It's weird. Like I learned how to do it pretty quickly, but they're asking questions, that's all. Um
Hmm.
so
Okay. I see the chat now, and it's saying
oh,
join chat, but I don't know if I should join the chat or not. Is it going to kick me out of panel if I do?
if you type something, no, I don't think. Okay, so the only thing you don't want to do is hit the back button, like are you on an Android?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how you have the back button, like if you pull up the screen and you hit the back button?
Yeah, I just don't want to sign out of
Right,
StreamYard
that
completely. Is what
that
you're saying.
that
Yeah.
knocks you
Okay.
out of StreamYard, which doesn't make a difference because you can sign back in. I can give you the link again. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But that's the one thing I learned with StreamYard and an Android. You can't pull up the back button from the bottom and then hit back because it'll knock you out.
Hmm.
It's so weird. I'm like, I can't. And then I have like streaming services from different providers, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. And I'm someone that worked in tech for so long.
Oh, let's see. What are we doing here? This thing's
Love that
taking me
everybody's in
to
here, though. Thank you, Adair, and thank you, Dawn, and thank you, Scout and Gearhead, for chatting. I appreciate it. And everybody else that's in the bushes, please make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. So, I haven't talked to Sharon. Is she doing okay?
Yeah, as far as I know, she's doing okay.
Oh, there you go. You just typed in it. Okay, you're good.
You
Yep.
can still hear me too, right?
Yep, I can. Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we can do this as a
All
test.
right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're good.
I think I got it halfway figured out now.
So yeah, I was when people were talking when she was talking about her ankles and the edema, I was like, "Oh my god." And then, I mean, that's so reminiscent of what I went through when I was pregnant, and then I went through the heart failure after I gave birth to the kids, you know.
Yeah, same here. I mean, when I first saw her post about it and I saw her feet, I
Yeah.
didn't really know what to say because I had the same kind of thing happen to me a little bit before. I had my heart problems or whatever, my surgery and stuff, and slightly after, I had a flare up of that, and they put me on diuretics for it. So I didn't know what to tell her, because there's a lot of causes for edema. It can range from, like nothing major to fairly serious. So,
Absolutely.
I just told
But
her
if
the
it
best
comes
thing that
on
I can think of.
suddenly, like if it comes on suddenly, like to me, that's a pause for concern.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If it's really sudden, you should always be kind of concerned.
Correct.
I mean, I just told her to, elevate her feet,
Yep.
and if it didn't get better in a day or two, to, go to the damn doctor.
Well, you know what's crazy is that all through my pregnancy, when I started becoming very, very, both of my legs through my entire pregnancy with the twins was, my legs became more and more swollen, right? So like I'm a very small person in stature by nature, okay? Like 5'1", 120 pounds soaking wet if best, and I have very small feet, everything. And so when I was pregnant and I started becoming not big anywhere else other than in my legs, like where they were getting swollen, the doctor basically said I have no concern because both of them were swelling equally at the same time. He goes, if it was one versus the other, like the left was getting really swollen and the right wasn't, well, then it would be a pause for concern. Well, come to find out after I gave birth, guess what? It should have been pause for concern. Because I was slowly going into heart failure throughout my entire pregnancy.
Yeah, it's a fun thing when you have heart problems. I mean, I was just commenting on Mal's post or whatever from AML. I mean,
Oh,
he's
I
in
know.
the
I
field.
want to talk to him before I comment on anything. He's had all of those tubes and the scars that he's showing.
Yeah, I had three tubes going in me, for drainage after surgery and IV, and same thing he's going through there. Like when I was in there, like every time, as soon as I would almost get to sleep, they're coming there and want to poke you for blood. It was
Dude,
just crazy.
I've been cut from stem to sternum, had the tubes, had everything else involved in like heart, lung monitor, chest tube, everything under the sun.
Yeah, I've got a scar, where they split my sternum open, because I had full bypass surgery. They had to go in there and redo everything, and I had they pulled stuff out of my legs to fix that. So I've got, well, they're not as bad now, but I had scars on my legs where they went in there, and I still get discomfort in my legs sometimes from that shit. I mean, but
I get
you're
it
gonna.
all. I get it all in my ribs where all the scar tissue is because of all the multiple open heart surgeries they've done. Because it was one right after the other, when I was in. And what was yours as a result of?
Well, the cardiologist, they were saying, smoking was one thing, which
Okay.
Mal smoked too,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's been telling him, quit smoking the cigarettes. I mean, I vape now, which the cardiologist said, and I'd rather see you doing that than smoking cigarettes.
Is it just water vapor or it has nicotine too?
I've got some nicotine in it, but not very
Yeah,
much.
you gotta dwindle yourself down.
I'm on a like a low content. It's only like I'm usually like 3 or
Oh,
6
that's
milligrams by
fantastic.
volume. Yeah, it's not very much at all. I mean, when I
They
first
have a
started
new
vaping.
That's
Hmm?
fantastic. They have a new one out because a lot of times it's hard to get the 0% one.
Hmm.
They have a new one out that's called Fume and it's flavored air.
Oh, okay. You're probably talking about like the pre-done vapes you can like just buy off the shelf, right?
Oh, I don't know if it's pre-done. It might be. I mean, it's not like you don't buy any liquid because it's just air. So air is free. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm using e-juice or whatever.
Hmm.
I've got like a
No,
I've
I've
got a
never
twin.
done it. I have just a 0% or like because I'll vape every once in a while, and I have
Mm.
a 0%. Um, Dawn says here, oh, my husband had Oh yeah, the Widowmaker. Yeah, that's a scary one too. Well, the Widowmaker is the one that they say is the one that's like a ghost almost, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, dude, like when like one day we're gonna do a video or we're gonna do a thing where we can like show our scars. Like not to be like nasty or anything like that. I mean, mine are 12 years old. But like,
Hmm.
you know, the craziest part is like I hear all these stories like being told about me like I'm not a heart failure survivor and I haven't had this many heart surgeries, you know. Um and the hardest part is that I had so many when I was even in a coma, you know, a medically induced coma.
Yeah. I mean, well, anybody who wants to dispute that, you know, all you got to do is show them your scars and
Oh
they
my
can shut
god.
right the hell up, you know. I mean,
I mean,
I know
the good scar was the good one, and then it went even further because of staph infection and all that.
it. I mean, what freaked me out the most was the thing with my legs. I mean, they were like bruised, like really, really bad from where they went in there and took stuff out. I mean, I
What did
still
they do?
got
They took
pictures of it
veins from
somewhere,
your
but I was
legs?
like, holy Jesus, you know, like what did they do? You know, but that's all gone now. I just got like you can see still if you look where they went in there, but you know, that bruising went away. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, what did they do? I still get I still get a little, you know, some little weird pains every once in a while where
Oh
they
my
you know
gosh.
broke my
Yours was only
sternum.
what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah,
Yeah, mine was 12 and I still get pains. I
yeah.
mean, I have scar tissue built up, you know. Um
I'm still on meds too. I mean, I'm still on blood pressure medicine and stuff for cholesterol. That's the
Oh,
other thing
really?
they said were contributing factors or whatever was you know my
To your heart failure? It was it heart what did they call it heart failure?
uh, they didn't really call it that. They just said I was just completely blocked up. And I mean, to be honest, my cardiologist said, I don't know how you're still walking around.
What?
I don't know how you're still here. I was telling e-beggars that the other day or whatever when people were asking about this. Like,
Did you guys have did you have like heart issues to begin with?
not really, not that I knew of. No,
Oh, so you didn't have a cardiologist prior to this?
no,
Yeah, but you got one
no.
now.
Yeah, I got one now. Yeah. Oh no, I see Don's comment. No, I had all four of my whatever my arteries were blocked, and they said too that one of them was already abnormally kind of small, and they're like that one may stay open or it you know may kind of close back off, but they're like even if it does, you'll still probably still be okay, you know,
Mhm.
because it was already small to begin with, you know. So I was like, okay, well, as long as you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Adair says that's what it sounds like. You beat death, Gearhead. Yeah, we both did.
Yeah,
Like legit.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was kind of arguing with the cardiologist when I went in there the day I went in there for my consult. They wanted to admit me right then,
You should
and I
have.
was like, I was like, what? You mean now, today? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I can't just I can't just admit myself today. I
Yeah.
was like, I've got things I've got to get
Nope.
straight before I
Nope.
just come in here for some undetermined amount
Let
of
me
time.
tell
I was like,
you,
I got a dog at home, man. I was
I
like, I
didn't
can't
even
just
have a
leave her there.
choice. They did that to me. I didn't have a choice. I had newborn babies at home too. I had dog, I had a cat, I had everything.
Yep.
And I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't speak.
I was about to that point. I got to the point where I was waking up like every night, like 3, 5 o'clock in the morning, head pounding, feeling like, you know, an elephant was standing on my chest and
Did they tell
pain coming
you?
all the way through my back from this stuff, you know. That's
Absolutely.
kind of how it started.
Did
I kept getting this pain in my back, and I was like, what the hell's going on, you know? Then I started getting these other things going on. I was like, something ain't right here, you know, and I went to the cardiologist, and you know, that's what they're like, you need to come in here today. And I was like, well, I can't come in here today. And they were kind of like, well, you know, this is your whatever. I said, well, you know, well, this is my dog's life too. You know, I was like, my
Mhm.
dog's at home. I can't just leave her there and let her
No,
die.
of course
And I
not.
was like, I
But
said, I'll make a deal with you guys. I said, let me go home today. Let me get my dog straight and get my stuff in order, and I'll be here Monday. And they're like, okay. So I went back
so
Monday, and
when you went in, did they measure your ejection fraction of your heart?
I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure.
I'll give you a little medical knowledge because I learned this because I was never scientific or medical knowledge wise until this happened to me. So our hearts operate at between 60 to 70%. 60 to 70% in layman's terms is 100%, right?
Oh, they didn't give me any percentage on that, if that's what you're saying. No, the main thing they were concerned about was my blood pressure, because like when all that
Oh
stuff
yeah,
was
dude,
happening to me,
that's
waking up at
all over
night,
the place.
not my blood pressure was spiking like 190ish
Crazy.
to like
Then they put
200
you
to
on blood
210.
thinners and blood pressure meds, and then your shit is real low, and then you got to go on Coumadin or all that other stuff.
Yeah, they had me on a blood thinner when I first came home, and I ended up talking to them because and they eventually got me off of it, because like all I had to do was like, you know, like bump into something or like scratch myself, and I was just like bleeding
You're
everywhere.
bruised and bleed. Yep, yep.
Yeah, and I was like,
Your
oh, this has
skin's
got to
so
stop.
thin.
So
So
I
they
went
give
back
you
and asked
any?
them, can I come off of this now, you
Yeah.
know? And they're like, yeah, we can try that. You know, you seem to be stable enough that we can try taking you off of it. And so far, I haven't been back on it, but I'm still on blood pressure medicine, you know, daily or whatever, and aspirin regimen or whatever. And I'm
Really? Are
taking stuff
you?
for cholesterol. At least they say now my cholesterol is like in a halfway acceptable level now. It was elevated, but they said it's pretty decent now. So I'm like, that's good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's nothing to play with though. I mean, my dad, he passed away when I was 9, and
Oh my
when they
God.
checked him out, they kind of had to do an autopsy on him because he worked for the military or whatever. And they said, you know, well, if he didn't change his lifestyle, he wasn't going to be around here much longer anyway, because a lot of his arteries and shit were already blocked up. So it's
So
just probably some of it might be hereditary. You know, I don't know.
yeah, and you know what? The same thing goes for my father and his father, but like a lot of it was dietary and health regimen too.
Yeah, but the smoking, quitting the smoking definitely is a good idea. I mean, because yeah, I used to smoke like a pack or almost 2 packs a day all the time, and you know, I used to wake up in the morning coughing and hacking, and sometimes spitting shit out and all this, and I don't have any of that anymore.
That's good.
Mm. Like I said, anybody that smokes, yeah, you're probably better off to start vaping and just put those away. I mean,
Yeah, you got it.
when
You
you're
got to
smoking
just,
cigarettes, you're smoking more than a cigarette. You know, you're breathing in burnt paper and everything else that's
well, and
possibly
it's also the
in
people
the
around you,
tobacco.
the loved ones around you too, you know?
Yeah, and plus on top of that, you know, my one of my uncles used to work for Philip Morris, and one of the guys I used to work with used to work there too, and they were both like, I don't know how you smoke those. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, if you knew where that tobacco has been, you wouldn't be smoking that thing
Yeah,
right
right.
now. And then I asked the guy that I worked with, I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, you think when they drop some of that tobacco and shit around on the floor that they just sweep it up and throw it away? He's like, they throw that crap back in the
Oh,
bin
the
and you're smoking
recycling that shit, right?
it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know,
Uh,
here's the other thing too. Like, no one ever knows. Adair says here, no one really knows the end date of our heart.
yeah, for real.
However, here's the thing. Like, you know, I did everything to really make sure I was healthy for the most part. right? And my heart failure was due to the trauma to my body because I was pregnant with twins and they sucked the life out of me, literally, like, which is not their fault. That's what kids are supposed to do. As a mother, when you're pregnant, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Is give everything to your babies. Hey, Tara, how are you? You want to know about the ejection fraction? I'll get there in 1 second. So, as mothers, our bodies take on a toll for nothing other than our kids.
Hmm.
And then when you compound it with maybe hereditary, generational, genetic type of diseases and that, okay? That can also plague things too, right? So, Tara, what do you want to know about the ejection fraction? So the ejection fraction of a heart, the ejection fraction is where a heart operates at, where it pumps up and down, okay? The best way I can explain it is that a heart will operate at an ejection fraction of between 60 to 70%. And that is basically what they consider 100%, right? Working operation. Okay. When I was rushed to the ER a day after I got home with my kids, right? Still didn't feel right. They dismissed me from the hospital, discharged me from the hospital because it was insurance reasons and that, right? Kept saying I can't really walk from one end of the room to the other. I don't feel right. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. This is my only pregnancy, my only childbirth. I don't really know how I'm supposed to feel, but I feel like fucking shit. Right? That's exactly how I felt.
Now that I'm thinking about it and you're explaining it that way, maybe they did kind of tell me what you're saying. Like they did tell me, my surgeon was like, you got very strong heart. That's what he said. He was a foreign guy. He's like, you got very strong heart, so you'll probably be okay now. So I guess my function was okay, like you're saying, if he was saying I had a strong heart, but they just said everything was blocked up, they're like, you're blocked up, because I got
what had happened for
50 some years of me smoking and eating
it up. Yeah.
grease.
But you didn't get to the root of it, which is good because they can clear the blockage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is actually really good. So when I got rushed to the operating room, to the emergency room, and finally when they got me there, and there's a video on my community page, but I'll repost it again. Between my heart surgeon and I, we used to do talks about Yale cardiology, where I live, about the fact that this is the man that saved my life. Well, between him and the cardiologist that were on duty that night, they were like, oh my gosh, this woman has minutes to hours to live, if at best. And my ejection fraction was at 5%.
Wow.
5%.
Yeah,
I was in kidney failure, liver failure. All of my vital organs started shutting down. They were like, dude, how did she even make it home? How did they discharge her? Like the doctors,
Yeah, it's definitely no fun.
Oh, Adair, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. No, and you know what the crazy part is? Like, it was so scary that my kids would have never known me.
Yeah, that is a weird thought there to think that.
And this time every year is another year anniversary too, because my kids were born late October. And so every Thanksgiving, it's also a memory of the fact that I was home for a couple days and then I had to go back in, have more surgeries, all this stuff. I'm so glad you're sharing your story, Airhead.
Yeah, well, I've told some people on here, I just have never been on panel like discussing it or anything, but some people know, I've had problems with it or whatever. I've told some people on here. I mean,
Well, no, I'm
the only
happy that
thing
you're
they had,
sharing it. I'm happy you're sharing it with me. And I'm
the
happy
only
you're
thing that
sharing
I had
what
a
you heard
problem
here.
with
Hmm?
is after my surgery, they were having problems keeping me oxygenated for a while. They were getting kind of paranoid about that, and so was I. They were feeding me oxygen, but my oxygenation of my blood was still low or whatever. But they finally got that shit stabilized. I don't know
You
exactly
have
what
low
they did.
hemoglobin or low white blood cells or red blood cells somewhere?
What's that?
Did you have low hemoglobin or low white blood cells or red blood
No,
cells somewhere?
no, not that I know of. They just kept saying, we're having trouble keeping you oxygenated when your oxygen levels aren't where we'd like them to be,
Right,
whatever.
because they would put the sensor on your finger and then your O2, you would have the up in your nose,
Right,
right?
right,
And
yeah.
where were your O2s at?
I don't remember the exact numbers. I just know that they were like, this isn't great. Your oxygen level isn't where we want it to be. But after about a few days of that shit, it balanced out.
Well, that's
And then
also
they,
when you can breathe in better. So if your nasal passage is better, and your chest cavity is better, you can breathe in more air, like clearly.
yeah,
Like if you take a deep breath, you think about it. They put the oxygenator monitor on your pointer finger, right?
hmm
And they make you breathe and they make you, oh my God, they made me go to like cardiac rehab, all this shit. And I'm like, I don't want this motherfucking bullshit. And everybody would look at me in there and they're like, what are you here for? And I was like, I gave birth to twins and I went into cardiac arrest.
see, that's what I didn't have to do. I didn't have to go and do like a rehab thing like
Oh,
that after. They sent
no,
me home and they gave me guidelines. There was stuff I couldn't do, because of the surgery or whatever and all that. But I just did what they said and keep taking my meds or whatever, and everything seems to be okay.
you know what the
I
crazy
mean,
part is for me?
I was to the point where like before I went, like all I had to do was like go and walk out to my mailbox and back, and I felt like I was gonna fall
You
the
were
hell
out of
out.
breath?
So I was like, well, this ain't normal.
No,
No, it's definitely not.
no. And here I was like running marathons practically.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do some whatever, I mean, I used to do construction work. That was my thing for I don't know over 20 years, and I can't do that shit now. I ain't going back to that. I mean, that's part of my other problems too, was doing that kind of crap for over 20 years. I got stuff going on like
Well, you were
Sharon does
breathing
now.
in
I
all
got
that asbestos and shit.
we never had to deal with any of that. We didn't really do that many old houses. I mean, we did
Well, I mean,
some
you were breathing
remodel.
in some kind of right?
Oh yeah, paint, chemicals, and stuff like that. Yeah,
There you
I
go.
used to do floor finishing, and that
Yeah.
was awful. Yeah, smelling that stuff. We actually had to kind of crack on our boss about that. The fumes from floor finish are terrible,
No, you got it.
and
You cannot listen. Even being a hairstylist for as many years as I have been, we have formaldehyde that we were breathing in, when
yeah,
doing treatments, the new treatments that were coming out. And then when I got pregnant with the twins, like my bosses were like, well, are you going to be able to do this? And I go, I don't know. And I don't know if I feel comfortable doing it. So I'll forego the money that I would make, you know what I'm saying? Because like as hairdressers, you make money on that, right? But I'm like, I got to do a little bit more research on is this okay?
yeah. But yeah, I just look at it as it is what it is now. I mean, I'm still here. I'm lucky, but I'm still here, so
Dude,
that's
I
good.
look at it the same way. I look at it the same way. And you know what? Like I pray for Sharon. I really do. Like I hope everything's going okay for her.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is right now. I mean, I'm sure she'll get through this. I guess. I mean, hopefully it's nothing, major
Well,
that's going on with that
here and
heart
here's
number or whatever.
And here's the thing that I'll be very honest about is like I always talk with her. Like I've always talked with her behind the scenes. You know what I mean? She's a friend, and I hear people's stories on YouTube of saying, how can you support a person that's like that? And it's like, well, wait a minute. A lot of the people in our community have had substance use issues. Okay.
Right,
Or
right.
they have been plagued by a person, a loved one very close to them, with substance abuse, right?
Hmm.
So, like, no one is numb to the fact that this happens day in and day out.
Right.
And so I get mad at the fact that people get mad at her, like the way that she is. It's like, you know what? Every dog had its day.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, it kind of irritates me. Like sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying it happens a lot, but sometimes I'll see somebody on here, wherever, not necessarily Sharon's or anybody else. Just I'll see some stuff sometimes where it's like a person that was a former addict, and they've got this attitude, like some kind of attitude towards people that still are like now that they're clean, they don't understand why that person is that way. I'm like, well, you were that person at one point. How can you not understand?
100%. Like, why does somebody think that they're better than somebody? Okay.
I have no clue on that one, especially if it comes to addicts and recovered addicts or whatever. Like, you one person's still there and you were there. Like,
Right.
y'all should have plenty to talk about.
Like, thank you. Because you know what? That's the thing. It's like, who is one to call the kettle black?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. And like I said, I've seen some stuff that was really bad here and there coming from some, ex addicts, talking about people that are still in addiction. And it's like, well, why don't you try and be supportive or something, instead of
Here's the thing.
acting like you're better than them now that you got clean.
Well, yeah,
That's
you're
screwed up.
clean now. So all of a sudden you got the. So, like, just to speak about Mal, like, I wanted to reach out to Mal, but privately. Every surgery that he's going through, every picture that he's showing on his channel, I've been there before. Like, I have those scars. I had
Yeah.
those tubes.
Yep. Me too. That's
Like,
what I was telling him. I said, I've been there, man. You'll get through it. Only thing he's got is that infection. He said he had some kind of an infection in there. I didn't have that, but
well, I
I'm
had
still thinking he'll pull
I had a
through.
bad infection that was not diagnosed prior to leaving the hospital after all the major heart surgeries I had, and then had to go in for multiple surgeries and had to have my heart surgeon there because it was all heart related. And they were even worse because they had to go in and reopen the incisions and re-drill. Like, I mean, I'm not being gross, but like, when they cut your breastbone open, they use a saw.
Yeah.
And they have to go back through the bone, and then they have to figure out where the infection is coming from. Is it in your heart? Is it in your lungs? It is in your muscle? Is it? And then when they throw you through the MRI and they throw the blue dye through you and they can't find out where it's going to, it's like, well, we're going to have to go in and open you up. And it's like a loose cannon. Like, your body is like open for them for fishing.
Yeah.
And you don't know how you're going to come out the other end.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm sharing this, and I'm glad that you're here with me on panel.
I mean, any kind of surgery is always a risk, from what I understand. Anytime they open you up, you're at risk. I mean, my cousin,
I was
was a
postpartum,
nurse,
I was
and
post heart surgery, I was post heart failure. I mean, thank you for being here to share this with me, and I appreciate
I
you
tell
being
you,
here.
it's like I said, any kind of surgery is always a risk. Because my cousin's a nurse, and like they've had that MRSA crap, up there in the hospital before.
That's
If you
what I
get
had.
opened up, and
I had the That's
Hmm.
exactly what was happening. So none of my sutures from my surgery were healing. They were all reopening up.
Ooh, that's not good.
And it was like a scene out of a horror movie where my guts were literally crawling out of and they were breaking through the sutures.
Mm. Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't have no problems with that.
Well, no, I mean, mine was, I was in ICU for a while and, you know,
How long were you in there in ICU?
I was in cardiac ICU for about 3.5 weeks post surgery.
Ooh, yeah, you were in there longer than me. I was in there for about a week,
Okay.
and then they took me out of that and put me in the step down unit,
Step
and I was there for
down.
another week or two.
Dude, I know step down. So step down
Mm,
was, you guys that don't know step down, that's so crazy that they call it that where you are. So I was
mm,
in step down for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. This is all between Halloween and Thanksgiving. So yeah, about a 3.5, 4 week process, right?
right.
And they were getting ready to discharge me. But it's almost like they didn't want to. Like they were so nervous, right? Like,
Right.
because I had made a very good recovery at that time. And I'll tell you, the first time I actually got to get on my feet in about a month. And I was like, can I walk to the bathroom? And they're like, yes. A step down, you actually have the ability, if you can walk to the bathroom. So like ICU is a 1-to-1 patient to nurse ratio for you guys that don't know. Step down is about a patient to 2 to 3 patient ratio to 1 nurse ratio, right?
Mm,
That's what they consider step down cardiac ICU.
right.
And I was like, can I walk to the bathroom finally? Like, I just wanted to go to use the bathroom, like on my own. Like, I'm a resilient motherfucker. And they were like,
Mm,
yeah. And they watched me, like I had to use a walker, and
mm,
howled down the hallway. And I was destined and determined.
right.
I've never shared this part. I'm glad that you're listening. Thank you. And got myself to the bathroom all on my own with the little walker I had, and probably a nurse 5 feet behind me, but wanted me to believe that I could do it, and I did. And it wasn't about going to the bathroom that scared me. Do you know when I looked at myself in the mirror at that point? That was like a meeting of the minds. I didn't even recognize myself. I mean, I had all these tubes connected to me, monitors connected to me. I had this walker I had to walk with, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go use the bathroom like a good big girl that I am. You know what I mean? And I was like, shit.
Yeah, when I was in ICU, I didn't even have to worry about a bathroom. They had me
Oh,
they
no.
had me cathed up and all that
Yeah,
crap.
me too.
But after they put me in step down, I was going to the bathroom, or more like first few times attempting to. That was one thing that was just rough, is like being able to go to the bathroom and feel normal after that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a hard
All the
time of
stuff
it when
you're
I
doing,
first
like,
came out of it.
I was like, can you brush my fucking hair? Can somebody bring me my makeup? Can someone bring me a cup of coffee? My mother goes, oh, good Lord, she's fine.
Mm,
They're like, she can't have coffee. My mother goes, she's fine. She's absolutely fine. She's absolutely fine.
thing I still battle with though is diet. They told me when I was in there, and when afterwards, oh, you need to don't eat this and don't eat that,
Oh
and
my God. Well, they
don't
were
do this.
big on don't eat a lot of the green stuff because that can.
Mm. I just kind of told him, I said, well, I'll do my best. All I'm going to tell you is like, if I get to where I can enjoy life, there's no point in y'all even doing this to keep me here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to fix me, and I'm gonna live. I don't want to live in freaking misery, dude. You know,
No, you're
it's
okay
like,
though.
it's
You're
like
okay.
that. Like they basically told me, not to eat pizza. I'm like, sorry, I'm going to eat freaking pizza. If I can't have pizza, then I don't need to be here. It's, I mean, it sounds crazy, but
Mhm.
like I said, who wants to live a life where you're going to be totally miserable? Because you can't do this or you can't do that, and you can't eat this and you can't drink that. And I mean, I know what they're saying, but still, nobody wants to live life miserable.
No, but I
You
don't
know
think
what I'm
you're living
saying?
life miserable, are you?
Oh no, I'm not. Because when I get to whatever, I'm gonna eat some pizza. That's just how it is.
Right.
I
I
basically
got the
told them,
best.
y'all can tell
We
me
got the
anything you
best.
want, but I'm gonna eat pizza.
We got the best fucking pizza here in Connecticut ever. I'm telling you,
Mm.
the best.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just basically like any kind of pizza. There's some that I don't
Oh
like,
my
but I
god,
don't know.
we have the best. Like literally, we're pizza snobs here. Like, oh, and there goes Kieran. You can have
Oh,
tofu pizza.
no! I couldn't even handle tofu pizza. I can't even handle the thought of tofu.
Mhm.
But what's weird is people give me crap about eating sushi.
Oh,
How
because
do
the
you eat that?
bacteria, the bacteria.
No, they're like, how do you eat that stuff? I'm like, well, you
Oh,
put this
sushi.
on it, and you put this on it, and you put this on it, and
Mhm.
you eat it.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do a live too about what we cook with and what we put in our bodies on a day-to-day basis actually contributes to us keeping our bodies healthy.
yeah.
You know,
I think if anything, I maybe need to get away from some processed food.
yeah.
I do eat a lot of that.
I worried about Sharon when she was showing that thing about her ankles, and I was like, you know, you want to get to a doctor.
Hmm. And I don't know what the deal is, but like, I mean, I think Sharon was thinking, all this is coming from her trying to wean herself down. And I'm like, well, maybe. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, like if she's planning on still going to rehab, see, that's what that's for, is they'll help
They're
you
gonna
with those
monitor
problems.
all of that. Yes.
They're going to monitor you medically and
It's
all that.
not that the DR, you know, that word are
Hmm.
extending her life, you know.
Hmm.
There's an extended warranty when it comes to that.
Yeah. I mean, I've told people too, and I know I've told Sharon, it's like, sometimes people, I'll be on here talking and they'll be like, they'll start telling me stuff like I'm in the dark about addiction. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
like you're dumb. Uh, Thank you.
no, and I'm not. I've seen it firsthand.
Dude,
I got somebody in my family that was addicted to opiates, and I gave them hell about it, and they finally quit on their own. You
it's
know,
like people think that we don't understand.
yeah, yeah. I ain't
And
saying I understand everything, but I understand a lot from seeing it firsthand.
let me tell you something. I
How it
understand a
can
lot.
change people.
I understand a lot from a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully she'll eventually go to rehab. I mean, well, she knows I'm not pushy about it. I'll give her a suggestion here and there every once in a while, or support her if she says she's going to go. But I'm not going to push her to go. You know, that's really not the way. You can't just force somebody to do something. They have to want it themselves, or they're going to do it. Really, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I do agree. I
Mm.
mean,
I just sent her a message and told her to come on over, but I guess she's asleep.
mm,
I was like, "Hey, I'm on panel. Come on over." She'll probably be mad later. Oh, you were on panel and I missed it.
Oh, you're so
Oh, well. Well, maybe she'll go on StreamYard again and I'll go on there one night for a change. Who knows? Now that I'm sort of knowing what's going on here.
You know what? Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest
Sure.
with you, Gearhead, and all my friends? I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I'm really worried about my friend.
Oh, about Sharon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all kind of are, but it's kind of like E-Beggar said. If there was a major concern, she'd probably still be in the hospital right now.
No. I'm sorry. Like, I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
I mean,
You guys are my friends. You guys are my friends, and I love you guys. And I love you guys so much. And I hate people that hate her because she's an addict and that they were at one time and then they weren't. And I hate people that aren't and they want to point fingers. You know what? Here's the thing. And I'll tell you something, Gearhead. I was never an addict, but I was married to one. I have had my life plagued with people that have had addiction issues. I have spent my entire life dealing with this, and I have also had my own life-threatening illnesses. Okay, and I know you know this. I care about people who care about themselves and who have incredible hearts. I care about everybody, but I can't always do everything for everyone. Okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Nobody can. That's too much to ask of anybody.
I hate to see what happened to Sharon, like with everybody just taking part in the craziness.
Yep. I hate to say it. I'm not even going to say names, but I seen just a little while ago before I came in here, somebody else is trying to stir up some more crap. And I'm like, get a life, woman, get a job, do something besides get on here and just try and stir the freaking pot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you don't do, from what I know, there's not much on her plate every day. So I'm like, is this all you got to do? Go watch TV or something.
Well, you can say who you want. You can say who it is. It doesn't matter here.
Well,
You can say who it is.
Well, let's just put it this way: they're in Flint, okay?
Reminds you of Boo. The name sounds like Boo. Wait, hang on. The name sounds like what?
Oh, I ain't got to say the name. All I'm gonna say is they're in Flint. That should give it away right there.
Oh, Baba.
Yeah. Yeah, the wacky one from Flint.
Oh wait, hang on.
She's trying to stir up some more stuff, and I'm like, why are you doing this?
Day. The name that rhymes with day, Gray.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. It's like, oh, the other week you're claiming responsibility for something, but now you're going to turn around and try and say, oh, now it's somebody else that did it, and you're just stirring the freaking pot and whatever. But then next week, or when somebody comes at you, you're going to be crying about, oh, they whatever, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, you're doing the same crap. What's your point?
Bay day. What'd you say? Bay? What'd you say?
I said gray, and then I said gay.
Oh no. Oh, my son's here.
Oh, then hey.
Oh, hey. Hey. It reminds me. It rhymes with hey.
Ray.
Little one. Stay. Stay.
No, and then there's Slay.
Slay. Oh.
Slay, bitches.
Get out of here. Go.
I'm done for Fortnite. I want something to eat.
You go get something to eat. What do you want? My child.
Yeah, I know.
Of
My
one.
child.
My children. One of the 4.
4 children. The best out of the 4. I
You
win.
hear, you hear this one? Your head's not even talking now. Your head, where'd you go?
Oh, I was typing.
Oh, he was typing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't want to love you. Wait. Hold on. No. Don't do that. Don't hit it twice. I'm not putting anybody in. He hit the thing. I'm like, don't put anybody in timeout. It's a very touchy thing. Oh my gosh, I got like teary-eyed about thinking about this. I'm like, oh.
That's weird. You said something about timeouts too. We just had some crazy stuff going on in Sharon's last live with timeouts, and I'm like, why is this happening? What are these people doing? They didn't really say anything. They weren't being all
What's time
rude
out?
or aggressive or anything.
Who was
I don't know.
getting timed out?
Oh, I forget now. Well, Jules was one of them.
Yeah, but
I
who
was like,
timed
what
her
is-
out?
Do you mind?
Well, I ain't even gonna get into names, but the whole point was, I'm like, these people aren't really trying to stir up a bunch of crap in the chat. Like, why are you timing them out? You know,
Oh,
I
well, I
don't get
wasn't
it.
sure who was timing them out.
Huh?
I wasn't sure who was timing them out.
Yeah. Well, I guess I need to talk to Sharon about that stuff because it's like I get confused on that crap sometimes. You know, being a mod.
You're,
You know,
you're a great mod, and that's why I wanted to mod you here because I was like, "Where's Gearhead been?"
yeah, I try to be an objective and fair. Whatever. We just
Yeah, I
had
know,
something
you've been a
come up
really
where
good mod.
somebody popped in there. You know, they were like, "Oh, you whatever me," and I didn't even do anything. And I was like, "Well, look, dude, if I did it, you know, it was either for a reason or by mistake." And then somebody said something, and I remembered. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." You know, when they got this other person, when I timed them out a while back, it's because they were a brand new account then. You know,
Mhm.
and you know, usually brand new accounts, they're usually trolls. You know, and I had kind of got the kind of basic instruction, like, you know, if you see any accounts that are like really, really fresh, get them out of here, you know, because yeah, they're usually trolls, you know. But I couldn't remember, and I just said, well, look, sorry, you know, whatever, you know, you're here now, so let's just get over it, you know. But this stuff that happened earlier tonight, I was like, well, what did they do? They didn't really say anything, you know, or they're definitely not a new account, and she's talking to them, you know. I'm like, why?
Oh, Sharon was
Why are you
talking.
gonna? Yeah, I'm like, why are you gonna time them out if she's talking to them? That's what Sharon said. She's like, no, if I'm talking to somebody here, don't be timing them out and stuff. And I'm like, okay, so won't me. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes when stuff like that comes up, like like with another mod, like if I'm kind of like bumping heads with them or whatever, I almost want to leave sometimes, but I don't. I don't know.
No, I totally know what you're saying. Hey, give me 1 second. Can you hold down the chat for a second?
Sure.
Thank you. Give me 1 second.
Well, this is definitely a new experience for Mr. Gearhead. Being on panel is definitely different. No, Dare. No, she does. She doesn't miss a lot. But then again, everybody around here don't catch everything either. To be honest, sometimes that's what causes problems around here. Is people don't catch all the info or all the facts where they start, you know, blabbing stuff around, and then things get twisted, stories get, mixed around, and then it turns into a bunch of crap it doesn't need to be. But that's just how things go around here.
Okay, I'm back.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, hey, Elliot.
Hey, Elliot, what's going on?
Elliot, I gotta talk to you. That's Gearhead, Elliot. She goes, who's on panel? Elliot, I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you too. Gearhead's been keeping us company tonight. Thank you, Gearhead. We thought you were in like the missing people. It was like,
Oh, who, me? I was missing? Or Elliot?
Yeah, no, I thought you were missing for a little bit there.
Oh, no. Well, the other thing is I've been like kind of a little busy lately too, or whatever. I got stuff I gotta do.
I know
shit I'm
we
committed
get a
to.
little, we get a little worried about our friends sometimes,
Yeah, true. Because I think it was what the hell was it? I think it was last week. Sharon said something to me about like missing some of her lives, and I'm like, I think she was thinking like I was getting ready to bolt on her or something. I was like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I was like, I try and make as many of your lives as I can. I said, but sometimes I miss them. I was like, but yours ain't the only one I miss sometimes. You know. I
But
mean,
we are glad you are here, sweetheart.
because I kind of help look out for my mom. She's kind of elderly, and
Yep.
I got work to do. I work for myself, but I still got work I got to do. And, clients want their stuff. I can't be on call 24/7. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm usually pretty good about it. About making people's lives and stuff. If I say I'm going to be there, I usually try to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and all of us every once in a while, I'm sure everybody's fell asleep waiting for a live every once in a while, because I know damn well I have.
Dude, I've fallen asleep like waiting for one of my own lives. That even is crazy to say.
Yeah, I've nodded off in a couple of lives. I've just been in there and it's late, and I'm sitting there, and if it gets quiet too long, I'll wake up and I'm like, whoa, what happened? Oh shit, the live's over. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
At least I caught part of it. But yeah, the kind of whatever on here too, when when people start bumping heads and flip flopping and all that stuff, the mods sometimes get stuck in the middle, and it's not the best place you ever want to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You get choices put in front of you sometimes you don't really want to freaking make. That's where I'm like, wow, how do I stay neutral here? Is that even freaking possible?
I know.
Yeah, that's the sucky part, when you want to stay neutral, but there's just no damn way in hell. It's like you're gonna take somebody
I've been
out.
trying to be neutral. All right. Okay. So being neutral, can I play something real quick
Sure.
that's actually going on live right now?
Oh Lord, somebody else is live.
Let's just listen for one hot second. Here you go.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, it is the season.
always some season. There's always some season. Hi, Mr. Ken. There's always some season. And yes, I put stage 4 cancer in my title because I used to be told a lot. I played the cancer card. I didn't even know that there was a cancer card. I would never have had it. I worked my whole life. Now, Janelle, I noticed that you had something to say about the price of the estimate to fix my car. Would you care to go around to different shops? And when you don't have your car, how easy is it to, and you're like on a time schedule limit, like to get this towed on? You want to tell me when I give 2 fucks about your car repairs? How about that? That's an easier question. How about you tell me when I give 2 fucks about your car repairs?
It's very sad.
What makeup you use, or if you had something on your wish list, or anything like that. You want to tell me when I give 2 fucks about that? You're enough to stare and act like you're some kind of a fucking liar, or to act like I'm some kind of a fucking mechanic and I know all about this, that, and the other thing. Like, who the fuck are you talking about, lady?
So this is crazy because this person's on, and she had put a community post out that she was having car trouble. And needed to get a starter replaced in her car. Which gearhead.
Yeah.
Car trouble sucks.
Yeah, true.
Like, I fix cars, gear. I mean, come on. Car trouble fucking sucks. It sucks. And it costs a lot of money because it sucks. It leaves you in a place where you feel like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know car trouble sucks, but I caught all this crap earlier. I mean, she said something like, I don't know what the price was, but I just commented. I was like, it was like near $500. I was like, that just sounds, I don't know, maybe I'm out of the loop, but that sounds crazy just to replace a
Sounds
starter.
outrageous for a starter.
Yeah, I mean, just to replace a starter. I mean, even including the price of the starter. I mean, because her car is not like a new car.
Right.
It's an older car. Usually, they get older. The stuff gets a little cheaper unless it's some, like some super rare Camaro or something like that. She's got like some Chrysler convertible or something.
Toyota, not Toyota Solara, but
I know how long it takes to do it too. I mean, I've done some mechanic work and shit. I used to do piecework. I get a set time to do something, and if I do it in less, I still get the same money. That's how it works.
I had what's funny? I had my starter done on my truck last year.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got a V8. My son's behind me, mimicking me. I mean, I had so many other things done though to tune it up. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Right.
I mean, she might not be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she could be. It could be that much. It depends on where you go. Yeah.
Well, thank God it's not the alternator, because that would be even worse.
I could see it costing that much maybe in some places. Yeah, honestly. But then again, to me, that does sound kind of high. I'm like, $500 just to pull and replace a starter, and That just
Yeah,
sounds freaking hot.
she's probably
And
got to do an
the
oil
other,
change. She's probably got to pull the plugs and to change a bunch of the sparks and all that kind of stuff too.
well, if it's just her starter, no. I mean, you just go under there and undo the starter and put the new starter in there, and there you go. It's only like 2 or 3 wires on the starter and a couple of bolts to take it off. It
Yeah, well,
doesn't
would it
take
be
all
like
that long.
253?
I don't know. It's just hard to say. Oh, speaking of cars, what was it? I saw one of your videos. I want the car that's either in your yard or in your neighbor's yard. Who owns the black SVO Mustang?
In my neighborhood?
Yeah, it was when your kids were showing that blow up Halloween thing in front of your house, and it's like the house.
The the hatchback, the old school one.
Yeah, the black one.
That's my next door neighbor.
Oh wow! Well, they're sitting on some money then. I don't know if they know that or not, because yeah, that car is like highly collectible.
The 80s one.
Yeah, they only made those cars for 2 years.
I'll talk to him.
I was wondering if I'm just joking around. I ain't coming up there and buy it, but yeah, I wish I could get my hands on it. So
I'm asking which one you were talking about because I used to race Mustangs.
Oh, you did? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, I raced quarter mile.
Yeah, I used to have a Mustang.
My son's telling me he's talking about next. I know what you're talking about, Nico. Thank you. No, that's a shell of a car, basically. Like that's a good race car.
Okay. What? There's no motor or anything in it, or
no. He drives it, but there's nothing else in it. Meaning, like it's a shell. Like you drive it, there's nothing else in it.
Okay.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, Mr. Rourke, what the heck? Rourke, you want me to keep
we're way
playing
ahead of your work.
Rourke, you want me to keep playing? I was playing it before, Rourke. You want me to keep playing it?
Yeah, sorry. I had to ask about the Mustang because I used to own one.
Dude, you had one? What'd you have?
79 Indy 500 Pace Car Edition.
A 79 IndyCar Pace Car Edition. So what motor was that?
302.
You run it on a quarter mile?
No. I street raced it a little.
All right, so how fast did it run?
Well, I don't know. The speedometer only went to 85 when I bought the thing, but I did a bunch of
way past that shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it would
way past that.
It would bury it because I did a bunch of stuff to it, after I got it.
Yeah. So I never put a blower. No, I always had a blower on mine, but I never had a Nico, turn that off. My son, I love him. He's turning the Hi. You can come say hello if you want to, but don't sing on that. Okay, go get a drink of water. What? Oh my God, sorry.
If you had a blower, you had more than I ever had.
Well, I took headlights out, I took seats out when I ran the quarter mile. So I had legit a 10-second race car that was streetwise.
Wow.
Cobra.
That's awesome.
03 Cobra. That was the best one I ever had.
Yeah, all mine had was a 4-barrel on it, but it was a Carter Competition Series AFB on it.
Every car they make now, they don't make stick shift.
Yeah, I know that. It's crazy.
It is bullshit.
Uh-oh. Wait a second here. I think Sharon messaged me back and I'm missing it. Oh, she's saying I just saw this. I'm like, I'm going to tell her, well, we're still on.
Right? That'll come up. All right,
I don't know what's hard for you to understand about that because obviously no matter how much money you claim to have, it still doesn't take away her obsession of me.
Nobody's obsessed with you. Rourke, where did you want me to go with this?
No matter how much money. Apparently, I'm priceless to you. Apparently, harassing other people whom you and your such, financially wonderful situation would look down upon, thinks it's up to you to sit there and call people scammers and judging people, when in actuality, we're all looking at you like, if you've got this much money, lady, then why the fuck are you bothering harassing people? How?
I don't know who she's talking about. Maybe Munchie.
I'm grateful to possibly. And really, Mary? Well, you had $5,000 in your bank account?
I'll leave Mary alone.
I called her a C. Does that mean Caucasian?
Oh, did you see that?
You're talking about
Did I call her a C? Did that mean Caucasian? Really?
that part, Donna. People don't talk then either, Robbie. You know me, I love doing fucking research and studying things and everything. But all my research shows me harassing them. I've searched high. Or that they were widows,
I mean, I want to know.
Robbie, I was looking at their live stream, and their chat was about women who were basically they're over. I don't know.
I'll spit it out. I want to know where she gets off calling me all the kinds of names that she's called me.
Yeah, I still don't know how to handle SG. I really don't.
Oh no, I know how to handle it.
I've tried. I've tried to go over there before.
You shut it up and you shut it down.
I guess. Well, like I said, I've tried to go over there before, at times and just try and be peaceful or whatever, and you immediately start getting drilled about other shit, and I'm like, I'm not here for that.
Absolutely not.
I'm not here to answer all your questions about Sharon or whoever and blah blah blah. If this is the kind of shit that I'm going to deal with, then I'll just leave. I'll go somewhere else. I don't know. And yeah, I had that thing I was talking about earlier, like where you have to make choices sometimes. I got stuck in that crap, between her and Sharon, and you're like, well, I got to pick a side here, but it's just messed up when you get put in that kind of position,
No, there's no side you have to pick.
Yeah, I mean, same thing kind of happened when all the stuff with her and Tiffany blew up. Well, anybody, it's like any people I know on here. I hate it when like they're friends and then something happens and then you're kind of stuck in the middle. You're like, well, if I try and like both of them, one of them's going to be pissed off at me, and it's like, you shouldn't have to be in that position, as long as you're not doing anything to either one of them or talking trash about them. It's like,
absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that just happened, what was it? Last night in a chat, somebody came in there and said something, about Sharon, and I was kind of like, geez, dude, I thought we were trying to be all whatever and not go for that kind of crap, here lately. Like, why are you going there? because it was something pretty common. You know, they said something pretty common, especially with what's going on right now with Sharon. I was like, geez, really, dude? I'm like, nobody here right now is engaging in any kind of that crap, and that's the first thing you're going to say when you come in here.
Oh,
And
really?
they got kind of shut down. You know, I said something, person hosting the chat said something, somebody else said something, and then
You for being a friend. I
I
wasn't there.
think the
so I don't
person
know.
deleted their comments and then left because I don't remember seeing them anymore after that, really. But I was just like, wow, come on now.
No, that's good for you for being a friend. Hey, give me 1 second. I just want to check on the kids real quick. Can you hold it down for a second?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Hold on.
So what's up, Rourke? Was my voice all you were expecting it to be, or you disappointed? Don't everybody talk at once now. I see the chat's moving real slow here. We still got everybody here, or are we down to just a few? If you're still here, wave in the chat. I see Elliot's still here. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not disappointed. I'm trying to get Sharon up in here. I mean, she just messaged me back, and I was like, "Yeah, we're still on. Come on over." I don't know whether she will or not, but I guess we'll see. That would definitely be different, wouldn't it, folks? Me and Sharon on panel instead of me just in the chat modding. Oh, there you go. Thanks for the help. See, if she doesn't get my message, if she's watching, she'll see that in the chat. There you go. You find out something new every day. Far be it from me, but I did not know that Cindy used to drag race Mustangs. That's awesome.
It does.
I hear you, Elliot, but that big panel can get kind of crazy sometimes. As I can tell you firsthand on that. One of my friends used to host a weekly live on Google Plus, and sometimes we'd get 12 people in there, and it would get crazy sometimes. You know, you get it like being on a CB radio. You know, it's like breaker, 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 break. Hey, I want to talk. No, I want to talk. I want to talk. Yeah, it gets a little crazy when the panel gets too big sometimes.
Yeah, everybody's settled here. You guys good?
Yeah.
Breaker, breaker, one time.
Yeah, I used to be into that too. So was my dad. That was pretty crazy. I've actually still got a CB that's brand new. It's sitting in storage. I've never put it
I
in.
want like the old school, like CBs with the police on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. One of my buddies had one with everything. It had sideband and all that stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. Mile marker 149.
What's that?
Adair was asking, "What's my 20?" I told him mile marker 149.
There you go.
Yeah, I used to be heavy into that. Well, actually, me and one of my friends were lucky we didn't get in trouble because we basically were starting an amateur radio station on his home CB one time. We're
That's
lucky
so fun.
we're lucky the FCC didn't come after us.
Oh my gosh, that's so
The
fun.
neighbors were getting peeved and started complaining to his parents because we had a power linear running and was bleeding over on people's TVs and shit at night.
That's so great.
So we finally hung that up. We had fun for a while doing it though.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Got any chicken feet or Lucille? Nah, I don't know. See, I was right. Dawn fell asleep on us. See, I'm not the only one. I don't feel so bad now.
Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. Well, evidently, I'm not going to be able to drag Sharon over here tonight. I tried, guys. That's all I can say. And I sent her a couple of messages or whatever. Hey, come on over. I'm on panel. I'm like, you should get over here for that. How many times have I been on panel, Sharon, and tell you come over and get on panel with me? So what is everybody doing for Christmas? Besides opening presents? What's everybody's big plans for Christmas? Or New Year's, or both?
Okay. I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Now, I know what that means, Adair. Chicken coops are closed, hammer down. Pie stuff for everyone like last year. Yeah, that's how it is every year, isn't it? Well, this has definitely been interesting. Far be it from me that I never knew that you used to drag race Mustangs.
Dude, I'm like a tomboy. Like, I'm a gearhead. Like, legit a gearhead.
Wow. Well,
so I'll tell you one story.
That's kind of weird because my mom's cousin, she used to be into cars big time, but her thing was Camaros, only Camaros, nothing but Camaros.
Well,
I think he owned one of every Camaro that's ever been made.
American made, so I was always into Mustangs. Well, yeah, no, but here's the thing. So, like, I was the firstborn, of my family. And when my dad took me under his wing, when my mom was pregnant with my sister, I did stuff with him, right? Like, boy shit. So, like, I was sharpening blades on the fucking snowblower, the lawnmower, changing oil in the car, all that stuff, right? And then my dad was teaching me how to drive stick shift at a young age,
Right.
And that's just what we did.
Yeah, it's just not every day for me that it's a woman telling me that used to race Mustangs. It's like, that's awesome.
Well, that came with age. Like, so then I learned the the value of certain muscle cars.
Yeah.
And I built them, you know. And I would build them and I would take them down to Atco, New Jersey. And I would strip them down to the bare min, and then I would race them.
Okay. So you used to race in Jersey, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I used to have family up there in Penns Grove.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where that's at, but yeah.
And
Actually, that's where the person I was talking about that was into the Camaros, that's where she used to live, was in Jersey.
oh, it was a beautiful thing.
Mm.
And one of my sons got the blood, from I guess me or my lineage, and he's rebuilding Corvettes with his grandfather.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
I'm more into import cars now. That's my thing now. I like those now. I mean, I still like the other stuff, but I'm more into the import cars now, or whatever.
Import cars.
Japanese stuff, high performance stuff, like Skylines, Nissan Skylines, stuff like that. Toyota Supras. I mean, the last car I had was I guess that you could consider it an import. The last car I had was an Eagle Talon.
Okay.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Sharon. There she is.
Oh, Adair says, oh, hi, Sharon. What's up, girl?
Now we need to get her up on panel with us.
How are you?
You had to drop the link for her again.
You doing okay, honey? I have not been on YouTube for a couple days, but I was very worried about you. Okay, good. I'm glad you were eating. That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
We're talking about race cars. We're going to race away to some place, unknown when the apocalypse happens.
I can't say I've ever went to an actual racetrack and drag raced. I've street raced some,
you
but
never been on the racetrack?
no.
Mm-hmm.
Only kind of racetrack I've ever been on is an RC racetrack, racing RC cars.
The best kind of high you ever want in your life.
Yeah. Like I said, I've street raced a little bit, but not a lot. But
street racing is awesome too.
yeah, that's me, Karen. That's
It
me.
is. She goes, is that Gearhead on panel? Yes, it's Gearhead. Yes. We're talking. And of course, I'm getting tired.
Cindy's giving me the short tutorial tonight on StreamYard, so I'm doing a little better now.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Were we missing something? Hold on. Oh, I was playing something earlier. Hold on.
Oh, okay. She's good. She's still gonna go live in a bit too. Okay.
Wait, what?
Wow, Sharon. Really? Well, that's not surprising coming from her now, is it?
Like Monday, we shall see. Things that have happened, unforeseen circumstances happen. Like, getting busted at the train station and putting up for, new belongings. I didn't see, nepotist saying that there's goodwill and they probably would give her some new belongings, or maybe she could enroll in the senior center now that she's, under the weather, right? I mean, I didn't see that, but now I'm supposed to follow up on that Patricia's the senior living advice that I have 3 pets, and I've never had to actually. Bottom line is, Nepotish cool to help out the drug addict, but leave a 5-paragraph, passively aggressive public that is just fodder for fools. Like, you could have said that even to me privately, but she didn't. But we all know the drug addict needs help, right?
Sure, and this is live right now.
Blah, 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 I need this, I need that, and then next thing they're thanking that same person for their donation. And yet I put up an actual legit person myself who isn't getting arrested at the train station with an actual situation. And instead of even sending me that privately, which then, maybe, as if I don't know about senior housing or Section 8 or any of that. But I do have 3 pets, and, bottom line is, let's degrade the actual person, who was a productive member of society and got cancer. And, send some money for, a new phone and this, that, and the other fucking thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if she does or doesn't, or who she does or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, next thing there's this whole, I bet she won't follow up on any of the information Nepotish gave her. Actually, getting on Section 8 and senior housing is the last thing in my mind. Kind of want to just get my car fixed. And for, some guy DDP to pop in and going, that car isn't worth $500. Fuck yourself. Who the fuck are you, DDP? I don't even fucking know you barely. Nobody does. You went around with a voice changer pretending that you lived in fucking Detroit for the longest time and you steal baby ducks from their mothers. I mean, shut the fuck up. And you live on your wife's porch. Give it a rest over there. What do you pay for rent on your wife's porch, buddy? I mean, give it a rest. Why are you even talking about me? What, are you pissed that you never got to drive that bayonet into my skull and scramble my brains like eggs? Another screenshot that I have of a death threat made on me. These people want to keep talking about death threats like as if I didn't have probably at least 1,000 by now been made on me. I mean, seriously. Bottom line is, for a chat full of adults, probably most of them that don't get their period anymore, to sit there and partake in some pervert like, what's up, talking about I need a tampon the size of a Louisville Slugger, and then they all start talking about cats smelling periods. Hey, that's why my cat meowed. And that's a room full of supposed adults that want to pretend to be normal. Right? Say a lady who's been, married and for a very long time, then goes through menopause, and maybe now she's having a problem with dryness, right?
Oh my God. No, Sharon, this is from earlier.
I listened to part of her live earlier, and it was just the usual cancer. I was like, I gotta go.
That's the worst part about it.
It's like if it's such a whatever, why is she so stuck on it? I mean, like one of my good friends has got stage 4 cancer right now, and they're not even really putting it out there except to, close friends, and they could have it all over YouTube if they wanted, but
I know.
they're not taking that course, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Bear with me for 1 second, sweetheart.
Yeah, I got that same problem right now, Sharon. Like sometimes here lately, when I go walking around, my stuff starts hurting bad too. I probably need to go back to the chiropractor again. It's me, it's my lower back one. And I'm sure I can attribute that to working construction for over 20 years and lifting a whole bunch of stuff I probably shouldn't have been lifting. Can thank my ex-boss for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Doing construction, well, anybody that's done a construction work, yeah, it can fucking wear bad on your body after years and years of doing that crap. I definitely can't do none of the stuff I used to do. I used to be able to take a few packs of shingles and throw them on my shoulder and just walk right up an extension ladder, not even put my hands on it. I can't do that crap now. So this is the second live for SG tonight. Is that correct? Because there was one earlier for about 30 minutes.
Here, I'm going to play something real quick. You guys can listen to this.
You said about her attacking Cindy Infinity, but Cindy Infinity attacked you and had a live stream at like 4 in the morning the night before your attempt, which you blamed on me, and not Cindy Infinity, where she was going off on you.
She's talking about Bob's hair.
I mean, remember, she used to be, you guys would call her Cindy Stupidity, but now it's like, I'm so confused, but I just don't want to be involved.
I just don't want to be involved.
But yet she's commentating on it.
She don't want to be involved. I just don't want to be involved. I just don't want to be involved. It's just such bullshit.
If she doesn't want to be involved in all this stuff, then why is she constantly commentating on all of it and inserting herself into it? If you don't want to be involved, stay the hell out.
So thank
Pretty
you.
simple.
Like, dude, I'm over it.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. She has said the most horrific things. Okay. And I'm going to give it straight right now. She has said the most horrific things. She is the one that gets sexual when it comes to talking about people or kids or this, that, and the other. She is the most horrific person. You know, I don't like the hustle. I don't like the drug addiction. I don't like everything about it. Okay? I don't. I don't. You're here, dude, there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just typing something.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I don't need to type it, but whatever.
No, you can say.
I guess I'll just go ahead and say it, what Sharon just said about, more and more of Bobbles' people are coming over. And I'm like, yeah, you got to be careful with that one, because that kind of happened before. You know, they're bored right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care
Because
about Bobbles people.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you know, they're bored right now because she's not going live, and that's
No, they can come over here.
yeah, true.
Here's the thing. You can come over here and you can hear what I have to say.
Right.
And you can have the staunch stance that we take. Okay? No motherfucker is going to make fun of anybody here.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm pissed. Did you guys see the decimation of the fact that she does not believe that I went through what I went through?
Who doesn't believe you? SG or
SG.
oh. But yet she's gonna cry if some people
No.
don't believe her about her cancer and stuff.
Did
That's
you hear how she called me an alcoholic, a coke sniffing whore, and should not be with my children?
I've heard her say all kinds of stuff.
But she said, I understand that.
It's just wow.
No,
Honestly,
I'm
to be
gonna-
honest, it's she's probably lucky that I even dealt with her for the period I did, because like I know Sharon remembers this, like it's been a long time ago, but it was like early on when I started going over there, you know, and hanging out with everybody. They were having this big discussion one night, and something came up about, oh God, I forgot what it was about, but it had to do with the Germans and all that stuff, and I just said something to the effect of, oh, we would have never had a moon program if it hadn't been for Werner von Braun and Project Paperclip. And then she turns that into somehow I'm anti-Semitic. And I'm like, what?
I have been anti-Semitic.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm anti-Semitic just because I said that. I was like, I don't support Nazism, SG. All I'm saying is, like, if we didn't have Operation Paperclip and Werner von Braun hadn't been a a spoil of war for us, we would have never had a moon space program because he was greatly responsible for it. And she's like going off on me. Oh, so you support the killing of all these Jews? And I was like, what do you? I was like, I did not say that, woman. You're putting words in my mouth here, And some people jumped in and kind of was like, yeah, you need to leave him alone. He's not saying anything like that at all. I'm like, she's lucky I didn't just then and like never speak to her again, because I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. It's like you're basically calling me anti-Semitic. I'm a Nazi and I support Nazism. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. It's like, nah. I'm fascinated with stuff to do with World War I and II and all that. I'm into like all the warships and fighter planes and all that. But I was like, nah, lady, if you're trying to say I'm supportive of all that crap, yeah, you better get the hell out of here with that. Yes, she is over the top, Elliot, at times. Yes, very much so.
So how can I share my video with my heart surgeon real quick? Do you guys know how to do that on StreamYard?
What's that?
Do you know how for me to share my video?
No, I sure don't. You had to kind of teach me tonight to where I'd finally know what's going on here.
All right, hang on a second. Hold on. I might have to do something. Hold on, please. Give me 1 second, okay? All right, guys. I'm going to try to do this.
Hey, Chris.
All right, guys. I'm going to try to do this as easily as I can. Okay?
I was pregnant with twins. I knew that I was having 2 boys. I was about 37 and a half weeks, so I was technically full term. I went to go visit my OBGYN, and at that point, they were telling me that I was preeclamptic. My blood pressure was a little bit high, so they wanted to send me to the hospital. And in doing so, I basically was induced, and after about 2.5 days of being induced, I had a C-section. So I gave birth to my boys. They actually have different birthdays, which we think is really cool. One was born at 11:59 on October 27th, and the other one was born at midnight on October 28th. I was in the hospital for about 5 days to recover from the C-section. And right before I was discharged, I was having a little bit of trouble breathing. They did some chest x-rays. They said that there was some fluid in my lungs, but it was nothing to be concerned about because basically I had been pumped full of fluid for a number of days with being induced. I was then discharged and I was sent home. That entire night was completely grueling for me. I was having a lot of trouble breathing. I felt very fatigued. I couldn't walk from one end of the room to the other without feeling like I was almost going to collapse. I had to sit down. And I didn't know what I was supposed to feel like because this was my first pregnancy, my first childbirth. So I wasn't sure if this was something that was normal, but I knew myself and I knew that I just didn't feel normal. I knew that I wouldn't feel 100%. So we called the doctor the next day. We kept saying that I just wasn't feeling right. And basically by the end of the day, I was really having a lot of trouble breathing. I was really concerned because I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't walk. I could barely speak. I couldn't lay down. It almost sounded like you could hear fluid in my lungs as I was breathing. I sounded like a science experiment. So my husband called the doctor again. They said to get me to the emergency room. So he drove me to Yale. And basically I was taken in right away. And that is really my last memory of everything.
Well, Cindy was very sick when I got called. She had been seen by one of my partners, one of the cardiologists, Dan Jacoby, really in the middle of the night. She was admitted to Dan's service with really profound heart failure. Her heart, which usually works at about 60 to 70%, was working at about 5% efficiency. And what had happened as a result of that was that her blood pressure was very low, her lungs had filled up with fluid, she was having difficulty breathing, and her other vital organs had all started to shut down as well. So she was in kidney failure and liver failure as well.
I was seen by cardiologist and my heart surgeon, Dr. Mangi, and they basically determined that I had postpartum cardiomyopathy.
Dr. Jacoby took Cindy to the cardiac catheterization laboratory in the middle of the night, where he was able to establish the diagnosis and that she was basically in a condition that we call cardiogenic shock, which meant that she literally had minutes to hours to live. Dan called me at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we quickly evaluated Cindy at the bedside and decided that the only way to support her in this situation was to take her to the operating room to implant basically an artificial lung in order to support her lungs, and 2 artificial heart pumps, one to support each side of her circulation.
They had to do emergency open heart surgery, where I was hooked up to a number of machines that basically pumped my heart for me, so my heart was allowed to rest.
Well, Cindy wasn't able to communicate with us at this point because she was asleep in a medically induced coma and on the ventilator. So most of the discussions I had at this time was with her husband and with her parents. As you can imagine, they were already fairly anxious because she had 2 young babies who were just a few days old.
He was so genuine with myself, with my family, even when I was under, explaining to them, explaining to me everything that had happened and what he was doing to correct the problem.
We took Cindy to the operating room and we were able to implant these devices and we were able to support her very well on these devices for the next 4 to 5 days. And quite amazingly, during this period of time, she woke up. She started to respond to us, her kidneys and her liver got better, and her lungs demonstrated this dramatic improvement in their function.
I was out for about 5 days, and they woke me up, it was Wednesday when I went in, and then they woke me up on that Saturday.
All right, you guys.
I'm good, Chris. How are you? Oh yeah, that's fine, Adair.
Oh my gosh, hello. Gearhead, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think I was on mute and I was talking to you. Sorry.
No, I'm still here. I'm just being kind of quiet. That's all.
Did you watch that a little bit? That video?
Huh?
The video.
Yeah, I was watching. I don't see how that can be out there and what you said, SG say, oh, that's, you know, whatever. I know what it is. She's just like, some people doubt her shit, so she's got to doubt everybody else's. Is I guess what it is. I don't freaking
I've
know.
never doubted her yet.
Yeah, I know there's some people that do doubt it, and
I don't.
I'm just saying that's probably why she's like two people might doubt her, so she's got to doubt everybody else's. You know, I don't know.
You know why she got mad at me?
No.
Huh.
What does she get mad about? I mean,
I called her a grifter.
oh. Well, what is she doing? See, I don't know her whole deal anyway. I'm like, I mean, I know she doesn't work. That much is obvious, right? I'm like, and she can't be on Social Security because she's not old enough unless she applied early and got it somehow. Like, so what is her income source?
Well, she's on disability.
Oh, she is on disability.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's something. Well, I'm like, well, I don't know how much. I mean, I know some people are on disability and they're not hurting, but so bad. I don't know what her insurance deal is. Like what,
So in the Northeast, it's really tough. I'll be honest with you. Where we live, it's extremely hard to make ends meet, even when you're working. Like making ends meet is a really tough deal here in the Northeast. The prices of things are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I know that much. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Chris, Victor, hi. Did I miss anybody here? Oh my gosh. Hi guys. Sorry. How are you guys? Gearhead's on panel. Yeah, we're having a little fun tonight. We're having a little fun tonight. All right, Gearhead.
Oh, I thought I answered Chris already, but yeah, I'm all right, Chris. I'm doing okay.
We're not doing CBB just yet. Yeah, just yet.
Stevie B. Who's Stevie B?
You didn't miss my freestyle live stream the other night.
Okay. Come on, DJ. Oh, okay. So it was a kind of playing music kind of thing, and I missed out, huh?
I did. A little bit.
Okay.
That's all right.
That's cool.
That's all right. Okay. We'll do another one. Dude, what do you will? I don't have the E. Sorry. I never even done that shit back in the day. It's making me tired.
No, I never messed with none of that either.
No, neither.
Oh, good night, Adair.
Oh, Adair, I love you. Adair, awesome. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart.
What's up, says old school music.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We were doing freestyle, like old school.
I don't know. See, old school music to me could be like freaking Buddy Holly or something. Yeah. My music taste is wide.
Oh yeah.
Real wide. Oh shoot! You look at my community sometime, you'll catch on.
Aw.
I post all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, Sharon, we were worried about. I was worried about you. I mean, I don't know. And I hate these people that come on and they're like, "Oh my God, I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing." I'm like, you know what?
Oh, I think Sharon missed my question earlier. When do you do your cardiologist consult, Sharon? When's that coming up? She might not know yet. I'm just wondering if she already knows when she's got to go. Hmm.
Hmm?
I was just wondering when. Oh, okay. There she is. Monday, make an appointment. Okay. Well, that's good. That that's more than normal, Sharon. I was kind of scared myself, but you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, I was scared too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, you and me both been there on a similar thing. Yeah, that it is scary when people are telling you,
Oh, dude,
something's wrong with your heart and all that, and
I did
it's.
not even know what was going on with me, but I wrote her in her chat. So, hey,
I tell you, probably the freakiest thing that happened with that whole thing that I was really not expecting was before my surgery. I had to get completely naked in front of two women that I've never ever met before and had to have them shave my entire body. That was weird.
wow.
I mean, I understand why they do it. I mean, they're going to open you up. You can't have a.
I was in complete cardiogenic shock,
Mm,
and I was in a complete coma.
so you didn't know nothing about it. That's well, good.
No, I had no choice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that kind of freaked me out. I was like, you got to do what? You two women are going to shave me? I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess we got to do this. Let's do it.
It's like I hear like SG talk about, well, how many open heart surgeries did she have, and how many surgeries did she have, and it's like, honestly, I don't even know at this point. And it was very early on. Um, I mean, the scars that I have, the fact that I'm alive for my children don't even coincide with that. You know what I mean? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
I was typing something in the chat again too.
Oh,
I keep forgetting I can just say it, and I guess they'll probably hear me. But I asked Sharon something earlier, and I think she missed it, but she might not have been listening. No, I was just saying that she's dying. Apparently, no, don't say all that yet. You haven't even seen your cardiologist yet to know what's really going on in there.
You wouldn't know if you were dying. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I was dying. Okay. The fact that you're on here and you're able to talk, you might feel weird, but you're not dying. Okay. Please stop.
Yeah, you'll probably be okay.
You know. Come on. But the other thing, Sharon, is that I'm gonna tell you something straight. Because I love you. Okay.
Yeah. She missed out on all the talk between us earlier, so she's not, catching all of what was going on with us.
I'm going to tell her something straight to her face because I love her. Sharon, I love you. We all love you that are here. You got to cut the bullshit. Okay? It's time that we help you and you help yourself. Okay? Sweetheart? Sharon. Just, you got to stop it. Okay?
Oh, yeah. You should tell your mom, though, because
you know what we dread? You know what we dread telling your mom? You know what we would dread telling your mom? I don't care that you're scared. I do care that you're scared. I do care that you're scared. But here's the thing. You know what I'm more scared of? Telling your mother that you're not here. Okay? I would rather tell your mother you're in a bad place and you got to get rehab. You understand? I would rather tell her you're in a better place and you're getting rehab and you're getting help and you're getting support, honey. Every dog has its day. And you know what? Every sign is telling you that you got signs to get help.
Well, I was going to say she should tell her mom because, say, what if you don't tell her and something bad does happen, and you'll just, be out there knowing you never told her, you should tell her. She's your mom.
What do you mean, don't come at you like that? I'm coming at you like I'm your friend and I care about you. We just want you to get help, Sharon. Okay? Sharon, we're scared about your health. The fact that you're posting things about swollen ankles, your eyesight. Honey, you don't think I'm giving you credit? No one said you're acting like a loser. And so I'm not coming at you crazy. I was just really concerned. And when you posted your swollen ankles, that, in my opinion, a very serious issue, and you were asking people's opinions. So you need to go get help for that, you know? And you don't need to stress anybody out, but honey, you need to go get help for yourself. Okay? So no one here is trying to do anything other than help you and protect you and give you love. Okay?
Right.
How long am I going to be live? I don't know. How long you want me to be live for, hon? I'll be hanging around as long as you need to help me. I mean, I'm sorry, for me to help you.
Right.
You know? Doesn't matter about me being live. You know, you have one good friend in me, and in Gearhead, and a lot of the people here. So nothing's changed with your plans. Is that what you're saying?
I think she means she hasn't really changed her plans about she's kind of settled. She wants to, you know, try and go to rehab.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
in
not talking
January.
about. I'm not talking about rehab.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about her swollen ankle.
Yeah. Right.
No, Sharon. Duh, I did not get the memo. So you don't have to be rude. I'm really not coming at you like anything other than I really care. So no, I didn't get the memo.
Yeah. That's the deal. I mean, everybody's been kind of, you know, worried. You know.
Sharon, you can go live. I don't really know what. You know, you asked an opinion about your swollen ankles, about your vision going as it was, and you go, I really need help with this. I really need help with this. I don't know what's going on. And I wrote to you and I said my opinion. So I don't know why you want to come at me like, what?
Nah, she's not saying all that, Sharon. She's just concerned. That's all. She's just concerned. That's all. Just
I
like the
didn't say
rest
anything
of us.
about Maddie. I did not say anything. Girl, your life is in the balance and you need to take hold of it. Okay? I am not pussyfooting around this motherfucking bullshit here. I am your friend. I love you. I care about you. And I have been through fucking heart failure and nearly lost my life 12 years ago. So you want to come at me like this? I'll come at you like that. Get your ass to the hospital. Don't leave. Fucking make them take a look at your ass. Make sure that you are okay. Don't go back and forth to Irv's, to Polos, to the train, to the this, to the that, because I fucking love you. But stop fucking pussyfooting your ass around. Your life is in the balance here, and stop fucking doing this shit. Seriously. I don't need no fucking memos, bitch. Because you know what? I've been through it myself. Nearly lost my life. And I'm watching my fucking friend who I give a shit about. I'm sorry, Yearhead. This is bullshit. No.
Well, I kind of don't get like what y'all are arguing about now because like,
No, she's coming in here and saying,
you know,
how did you not see this? And how did you not see that? And how are you trying to tell me that I didn't do this? And I'm like, I didn't say that.
oh, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying it sounds like she thinks you don't know that she went to the hospital and all that and got checked out or whatever. And that's why she's getting kind of agitated right now or whatever. I don't know. I mean, she did go. I mean, she's supposed to go see the cardiologist. She had an EKG done and all that. You know, I don't know what else she can do until she goes and sees the cardiologist and finds out what's going on with her.
Really fearful. And I had not talked to her. I only wrote to her in her community. And I said, you know, you probably want to get these things looked at, you know?
Right.
And I'm scared.
Right. Well, it's like she said, she's trying to be proactive about this. I mean, she went to the chiropractor about her hip. She did that today. That was, you know, she did a video of that. She went to the ER, you know, she had the EKG done, blood work, chest x-ray. I mean, she's kind of waiting right now, Cindy. I mean, there's not much else she can do until she talks to the cardiologist or they get some more information to give her about what they need to do to move forward to fix whatever might be wrong. I think that's the only reason she's getting upset or whatever is because she thinks you don't think she's breathing.
She was so concerned, and why did they discharge her?
I don't know. Well, she was obviously she was concerned because it was freaking her out. I mean, she's never seen her feet just all of a sudden blow up. I mean, same thing happened to me when I was like, I got up that one day and my feet were also. I was like, what in the hell is this? Like, what's going on here? You know. I didn't know what was going on either. You know, it scared the hell out of me too. I was like, I ain't never had nothing like this happen before. What in the hell is going on? Something must be wrong.
Yeah, I did too. And literally, if I hadn't pushed to stay in the hospital, I would have died.
Yeah, that might be true. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with her about, you know, why they didn't keep her.
I got scared, and she's my friend, and I can't. You know, I'm sorry. I just. You know, you care so much about somebody, and you worry, you know.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's really going on here is for whatever reason, I don't know. I guess she thinks that you're thinking that she didn't do anything really to.
I never said she didn't do anything.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying for some reason, I don't know what reason that is. For some reason, it seems like that's what she's thinking. I don't know why she's thinking that. I'm just saying it seems like that's what she's thinking. Like you're thinking that she didn't do enough about what's going on with her right now. And she's basically saying like, well, what do you want? I done everything that I can do so far. You know, I don't know how else to read it except for that, you know.
You're saying right. Thank you, Ellie.
Right. Exactly. Like you said, we're all just concerned. That's all. That's all it is. I have no idea on that one, David's milk or whatever. There's no real way for us to find that out either. But I mean, if they wanted her to stay, as worried as she was, I would think that she probably would have stayed. If she was up making posts in the middle of the night, being concerned about all this, if they wanted her to stay for some reason, she probably would have stayed.
Garrett, you're awesome.
Okay, well, how do you know this, David? I don't think anybody here is truly psychic, so I'm just curious how you know she wouldn't.
No, but you know what the weirdest part is and the hardest part is?
That's exactly what it is, Ellie, and it's an assumption.
Yeah, but you know what the hardest part is, you guys? I have never said anything bad. I don't say anything bad. And I never say anything bad about people. Like I am friends with people, and this is so hard because she comes in here and she's so wretched and so angry with me, and I'm like, I care. And I'm so sorry. And I'm like,
What's this? She wouldn't get her needs. What needs are you referring to, David? Are you talking about her addiction? No hospital is going to keep somebody like that and know their situation and not give them any help for that. Okay, that just ain't happening.
who sounds like they're Dr. Phil? Me? Really?
I'm sure he means me, but sorry, I'm not Dr. Phil. Don't claim to be.
I just wanted to help her.
I know what you mean, Cindy.
I'm sorry.
I guess you guys will just have to talk about this later when you're still not upset and maybe she's not in a mood or whatever about whatever was going on here. You still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was just checking. Yeah, I was gonna say, probably the best thing is just to let it lay for tonight, and you guys just talk privately about it later and get everything straight. But like I said, I don't totally know why she got all upset or whatever, except that it just seemed like for some reason she was thinking that you thought she wasn't being very proactive about what's going on or something. I don't know why she was thinking that.
Thank you, Garrett. I'm sorry. I'm so out of sorts. I'm so sorry.
You ain't got to apologize to me for nothing. It's all good. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. That's not good.
I care about my friends, and you all are my friends.
Well, at least you know this. She's supposed to go see this cardiologist. We'll make an appointment Monday to go see them.
She doesn't think that I think that she's doing stuff. I know she's doing things. I mean, I get that. And you know what? I literally died, and these were the symptoms that I had.
I mean, there's another thing too. It's like with her, I mean, I know about that she had that elevated BNP number, but I don't think she ever put out there anything about like what her blood pressure numbers were, and I haven't asked her that either. I mean, that would kind of tell me a lot, about what's going on. But I mean, just from my situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what my numbers were like right before, I had no choice but to go and have something done, But I don't know what hers are, but I know that BNP number being up there it's not great, but I don't think it's like life threatening or anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but we'll just have to see how things go. I mean, I know she's thinking too that, maybe her trying to wean herself down is, like maybe contributing to some of this stuff, but maybe not, it's hard to say. But then again, if all this stuff is coming from her trying to cut down, then, maybe she needs to think about going into rehab sooner because, that's what that's for. That's what that's what I was going to say. That's what it's for. They're going to be there for you to help you with any kind of medical or whatever crap you're going through from trying to get clean.
Her body's been used to being on something.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you start taking away something you're used to, something's going to happen, So
Absolutely.
But it's hard to say. But
nobody can say though, oh, you got to be on that because it's better for you to be on it. I mean, come on.
But it's like at the same time, like I said earlier, I guess it works different for different people. Like I said, in my case, the person that I had that was addicted to opiates, I kind of gave them the tough love shit and it ended up working, but that doesn't work with everybody, just don't know how to approach everybody, when it comes to sharing, I've told her before, it's like, hey, I ain't never put the tough love on you, I don't give you that, but I ain't saying that might not happen eventually, you know, but I'm just saying so
so
far I
my
haven't
love,
approached her that way.
whether you call it tough love or not, she was asking about the edema in her ankles and all that. I came right in like gangbusters, and I was like, dude, you gotta go see it. This is what happened to me.
Yeah.
I mean, because here's the thing. No one is going to put around shit that's serious, right?
Right.
I'm not going to pussyfoot around shit that's serious. So take this as you will, whoever was listening. As much as I love everybody, I'm going to tell you like it is. I nearly lost my life, and there were certain signs and symptoms. And granted, everything was related to pregnancy and then, okay? You take away those, and those factors are still there. Understand?
Yeah. Only thing is, it gets back to what I said earlier when I first saw her posting those pictures in the middle of the night of her legs swelled up. It's like I don't even think her doctors really know the full story yet. That's why I didn't kind of like I said, you know, I know about edema, that it can be related to heart problems, but you know, I looked this stuff up before, and like edema can be related to a lot of stuff. There can be a lot of stuff that can cause it. And like I told her, you know, it could be anything from something that's not really a big deal, but then again, it could be something halfway major. You know, that's why I was like, you know, if that shit don't get better in a day or so, go to the freaking doctor.
Right.
You know, because that's what they tell you online. If you get sudden onset edema, you know, and it's not painful
what I said in her
or whatever, you know,
it could be related to your heart, it could be related to your chest, it could be related to the fact that you lost sudden sight in your eyes, and it could be not it could be diabetes or a glucose or insulin level deficiency, right?
right.
It's definitely a rapid decrease from whatever she was doing, right? Because she was in holding for a number of days.
But yeah, that edema stuff, it's such a wide whatever that could be causing it. It could be something it could have been as like from what I researched on this stuff, it could be as simple as eating too much salt or sugar in a day, or it could be,
it's not a
you know,
you
know, it could be heart problems too, you know, or it could be 10 other things. It's,
you know what they told me?
It's hard to tell until they get a full whatever of her whole and have all the info they need, which they're not going to know that until she goes to that cardiologist. Once she goes to that cardiologist, I already told somebody, and I think I told her too, like, if that BNP number is high like it is and there's enough whatever, I'm halfway expecting them to want them to get her to have an angiogram done to see what's going on in there. Especially if her blood pressure is elevated too, but that's what I said. That's what we don't know. She's never said anything about that, you know, even since she went to the ER about what her blood pressure numbers are. That tells me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being in the situation I was in and the situation you were in, if all this other stuff is there and her blood pressure is like really elevated and a few other things, yeah, it might be something to do with her heart that she needs to have taken care of. But like I said, not knowing those blood pressure numbers kind of, I don't want to say anything definite. You know what I'm saying? I tried not to be too definite the other night because, yeah, I didn't want to scare her to death either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just be like, hey, you know, you could have major heart problems. But, you know, because we don't know. We didn't know then, you know, what is it, that or is it something else, you know? I mean, sometimes sometimes that edema crap can even come from, just not walking around enough, or wearing too tight of pants or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's just so many causes for it, but there's only so many things that if you start seeing those signs, you need to carry your ass to the doctor, which is what I told her. If it doesn't get better in a day or so, go to the goddamn doctor. Or if it starts getting any worse or starts getting painful, go right away.
But
I would have been even more concerned if it was just in one leg, mainly.
That's what they
I
told
want
me.
to say her left leg,
That's what they told me.
because that's a definite sign it's heart related if it's just in one leg.
It didn't matter. So you know what? Here's the thing, Gearhead. I am not a hypochondriac.
Right.
But I am somebody that pays attention.
Right.
And I'm a very good friend. And I pay attention to my friend's pain. And when they tell me something's going on, I will give them to them straight. Okay?
Right.
My message to her a couple days ago was, Sharon, you need to go to the ER. You need to see a cardiologist, or you need to see a heart surgeon. You just need to have things evaluated.
Right.
And let me be frank with you. Okay? I won't pussyfoot around as much as everybody else might want to. Not you, but I'm just saying.
Right.
And she puts it very straightforward. She's been in active addiction for a very, very, very long time. And you might want to play off like you're good and you're healthy and everything is all well and good. No, that should take a toll on your body eventually.
Right.
No matter how good a shit you're getting, no matter how clean your shit is, let's put it straight. There's only a time where your body is going to say, I give up, or I'm going to give you a warning.
Right.
And I don't care if she ever talks to me again. I've always been a good friend to her. And I care. Okay?
I got you. Well, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Like, I just checked, and she's talking about going live at 1:13 supposedly. So I'm expecting she's probably expecting me to come over there and mod. So I guess I will. Are you going to try and come over there and maybe talk to her, or are you just going to let it lay for tonight, or I mean, I can try and say something when I'm over there too about hey, she's not whatever, she's just worried about you, that's all, whatever.
Your head, I have no ill intent. I care about her. I consider her family. I consider her a sister.
Right.
I love her. But I just don't want this shit to go on. And she comes over here and she's so mad. She thinks I'm talking to her. And she's probably going to kick me to the curb.
I don't know what she's going to do. The only thing, I don't know, maybe what set her off was just even say anything about rehab. I mean, that might be it.
Rehab.
Oh, I know, but maybe that's what she's taking it as, I mean.
I was talking about her heart. I was talking about her health.
Right.
I got 23 people here in the chat and no one's saying, what the heck?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say don't everybody talk at once.
Dude, I'm not being like fucking here, but Jesus
I
Christ.
haven't heard nothing
Say
since.
fucking something.
I'm still trying to figure out who David's expired milk was and whatever this she wouldn't get her needs crap. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? You think they're gonna have somebody in a hospital that starts going through withdrawals from drug addiction and they're not gonna do anything for them? Or like, are you fucking kidding me, guy? That just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let somebody just lay in the hospital and go through that.
Thank you for being here. There's feedback on your headset. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either because I don't think I have the YouTube tab open that I originally whatever this on. I mean,
Random, I'm glad you're here.
the only thing I've got open is StreamYard on my browser. Hey, Random. Mm. Well, I guess my biggest question now is like, are you going to be okay if she goes live and I have to go over there and mod over there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else I can do. I mean, you know where my I'm just trying to be.
I still ain't, 100% swearing she's gonna go live, but that's what I saw a few minutes ago was a notification that she was gonna go live in about a minute or something. But I don't. Well, I was wondering that too, Random. Like should we all go over there? Maybe I don't like. Did Cindy want to come over there and try and talk to her again and let her know that she's not whatever? She's just concerned, or
She needs to
is that
understand I'm totally supportive of her.
Huh?
I really would hope that she would understand that I was totally supportive and caring about her.
I'm trying to see this feedback they were talking about. Like right now, I see my bubble moving, but I'm going to shut up and see if it moves after I stop talking. Well, it didn't move while I stopped talking. I don't know unless the phone's feeding back on itself when somebody else talks and I'm on here. I don't know.
It's when I talk.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. I saw what they were saying. Right when you talk, I saw my bubble moving too. Hold on, I'll stop talking and try it again. That's weird. It doesn't move when I'm not talking, except it looked like it moved some when I shut up and you said something, like it was moving on my side something. Yeah, I don't know why it would be doing that. That's weird. I mean, unless it's, picking up your voice on my phone from my microphone somehow. I don't know how that's possible. It's not like I have this thing cranked or anything. That and what's weird is nobody else has said anything about it all night the whole time I've been on here. That's the other thing that was a little weird.
Yeah, but is there reverb random?
Yeah, well, if it's picking up Cindy's voice in my mic or something, and that's what's causing it, I can't do nothing about it unless I was to run two devices right now, and that just ain't happening right now.
No, I said is there reverb, like an echo?
Yeah, I don't hear any echo of any kind. But they are right though. If I stop talking and you talk, it looks like my bubble's moving some too. So I don't know what's causing that. The only thing it could be is what I said is I'm using this device and maybe it's picking up your voice and my mic a little bit, but if it was, I would think it would sound weird to me too, you know what I'm saying? But you sound fine to me. I don't know. Well, at any rate, I guess I'm going to get ready and jump off here. And if she goes live, she goes live. I guess I'll go over there and mod, even though it's late as shit. And thanks for the short tutorial on how to do this a little better tonight, Cindy. Because yeah, I didn't know what the hell I was doing before.
Being here.
That's no problem. And yeah, whenever I'm here, yeah, I'll try and be an objective moderator.
Yeah, no, we have no issues over here.
Nah. Okie dokie. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off then. And if she goes live, I guess I'll, go over there and mod or whatever. But I don't know. It's already 1:17 and I haven't seen any notifications. She's went live. So might be just calling it a night here. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just, I guess, just try and chill out, I guess. And I guess you and Sharon can talk later and maybe work all this out or whatever was going on tonight.
I don't
Hopefully it
even know
gets
if
sorted
to
out.
work out your head. I mean, you know, I was not doing anything malicious.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I
it's
was
just
being a caring friend, and I didn't even know.
right. Well, like I said, if she does go live, I'll try and see if I can say something in the chat or whatever to whatever that's, that's, I don't know, I guess to say it in a way that she's not going to get even more upset or something is, I guess is the only way to put it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you take care and I will see you again.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Good night.
All right. Thank you. Good night. Hey, guys. guys hear? Can you hear me okay? I hope I'm not echoing. Can somebody type in the chat and let me know if they can hear me, please? Okay, thank you, Planet Janet. I don't know you, but thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. That's okay, Planet Janet. That's good, thank you.
Are you guys ready, right? That's me whining because it hurts when I walk. Why? Saving so. It is. Oh, it's so. Okay. I got pillows. I got everything I need. Irv's in his room snoring away. Oh, could you guys hear Irv when I walked past? Oh my gosh. Okay. So that lights or no? Okay. Oh wait, I got this. Holder. There. One moment, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this. Now I am putting it on this cat holder. Cindy, what's going on? I'm freaking out. Freaking the fuck out. That's what's going on. Hi, Random. Like, this is bullshit. This is just like Billy. And I told you in the story, like, yeah, Billy just got clean after 61 years. Yeah, but he died 3 weeks later of some weird heart thing you didn't know yet. Man, I've heard these fucking stories before. I told you that. Oh, God
Hey, what's up? I'm trying to talk to Sharon in her chat and she's buffering. She got mad at me earlier because I was talking about what happened with me because she was asking about her medical symptoms, the edema. Thank you. What's up? I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, and she thought I was being like negative when I was being concerned, and I got really emotional in my live a couple minutes ago. Yeah, about her ankles. Well, I suffered from life-threatening heart failure, and it was due to my pregnancy with my twins 12 years ago. But here's the thing, that was one of the major symptoms. And so when people have swollen limbs of the lower extremities, that is a telltale sign of something going on. And I'm not going to play around. And she was asking questions, and she goes, guys, what does this mean? This is scaring me, and this, that, the third. And, I wrote it in her chat and in her comments, and I said, dude, you just got to get to a doctor. No, but she came in here earlier and she was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And da 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 da. And I'm like, I can't. And I got really fucking. You know what's up? I care about the people that I take in and I consider good friends.
I told you that hook.
Where the heck is this thing keep buffering? I don't even know. You know what? She came in here. She was so mad. I know she's scared. I know. No, I understand. But you know what? Here's the thing. You don't put your shit out there and you ask for opinions, and then someone comes on and they go, is my friend okay? What's up? That's entirely true.
I told you that hook.
Damn it. Why is this thing fucking buffering? I'm trying to play her doing live right now. I don't know. It's just such bullshit.
I told you that hook. I told you that hook. The record clear.
Yeah, what's up? They sent me home too.
Am I buffering? Is it buffering right now? It's on Wi-Fi. It should be okay. Is it alright? Hi, Stunning Silver. Here I am. Is it okay now, you guys? Can you hear me and everything? Hey, Random. Stunning Silver, Marianne. I think I got.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing I said too. I said it could either be a sign of diabetes or insulin levels because of her sight, and it could also be chest heart related. But you just go get it checked out. That's all. She was very concerned and put her concerns out online. So as a friend, I made sure I told her my thoughts. I don't know. We didn't get that far. She was just mad at me for questioning it. For being her friend. Thanks, what's up? That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh my God, my soup was amazing. All right, hold on.
Do this. Right now, I am putting it on this cat holder. Cindy, what's going on? I'm freaking out. Freaking the fuck out. That's what's going on. Hi, Random. Like, this is bullshit. This is just like Billy. And I told you in the story, you know, like, yeah, Billy just got clean after 61 years. Yeah, but he died 3 weeks later of some weird heart thing he didn't know yet. Man, I've heard these fucking stories before. I've told you that, Hulk. On top of the record player.
Butternut squash soup. It was so amazing. Oh my God, yeah.
Am I buffering? Is it buffering right now? Let me make sure it's on white. Is it alright? I think I got nothing. Oh, thank you. If you don't know, I used to use like Fairy hair dye, and I only use Dollar Tree hair dye. I swear to God, I love the Dollar Tree hair dye.
It is a lot of work, but it's really
The only
good.
thing is it doesn't come with that conditioner, but I don't care. I'm just freaking out.
No, she's live right now.
Cindy's like, Cindy, I don't understand. Did you not know that I already went to the hospital yesterday? Like, because Cindy was like, I forget how she said it, but I didn't like it because I'm like, well, what the fuck else do you want me to do? Like,
No, I didn't know you went to the hospital.
I can't. Like, I went to the doctor. I went to the freaking ER like immediately. Like, what else I got a call on Monday. The cardiologist and the orthopedics. I had to call both of those because something is wrong. Like I said, one of the numbers in that EKG is like beyond the normal range and like just into the danger range or whatever you want to call it. So I have to get like more testing, more whatever done. I don't know what's gonna happen. But like Cindy, what else do you want me to do? As far as anything else, I already told you. January. You should change there, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't talking anything about rehab. I was just simply concerned about her health. It's one of their favorite things. Yeah, it is. What's up? Thank you. No fight whatsoever. I hadn't heard from her, and I had messaged her, and maybe I messaged her on the wrong phone number because she changed it because I had a bunch of Sharons in my phone. Yeah, I was just genuinely concerned.
What you want me to do? Just curious. Did they give you any numbers for your blood pressure? Oh, my blood pressure was all right. A teeny bit high, actually, but still normal. I forget the exact numbers, but it wasn't bad. I can go into the portal, that thing that ST refuses. I'd rather have a doctor meet me for coffee and read it to me in person. But I think I can get into the actual EKG. Not that I would know what that meant.
Yeah, thank you. What's up? What's up? She should know me by now. I'm not pushing her about rehab. This is the hardest part. Yeah, it's the hardest part about loving somebody in addiction and really just trying to help them. Well, you know what? What's up? Then she needs to come in and she needs to listen to what I was saying and asking, because she's also the one that put it out there. She was also the one to put it out there and ask, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about that? And I was like, dude, this is no bueno. You know what I mean? Thank you. What's up? I don't know what's up. I was just watching it and I don't know, something weird just happened. She said to her that the cops were pulling up. What the frick is going on here? And I was behind in the chat too. What in the world? Oh no, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. She just tried to wake Irv up on her live. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. This is so bizarre, you guys. I'll stay live with you guys for a minute. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And thank you guys for being here. And thank you, What's Up, for talking me through this, I don't even know, nonsense. I was just, I was just trying to be a friend. Thanks, what's up? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just getting some water. Sometimes. Sometimes I do. I drink so much water. It's ridiculous. But yeah, every once in a while I do. Shit, you guys, I'm pissed off. Like, I was genuinely worried about my friend. I wasn't talking about no rehab fucking bullshit. I was just talking about what she was putting out there on YouTube and saying how her ankles were swollen and how her eyesight. And I was like, dude, you got to just go in and have your heart and your chest evaluated, because those are things when you're edemic, even if it's in both limbs. I never thought someone would be mad at me for saying those things and saying or asking, like, how are you doing? Like, when I haven't seen them, I haven't gone live and I haven't seen them go live. And I'm baffled right now, you guys. I'm baffled. I'm absolutely at a loss. I'm not trying to criticize anybody, and I'm not trying to say anybody should be doing this or doing that. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm worried about my friend. No, what's up? I understand what you're saying, but she came in here and she was so pissed off. And you know what? That's what she does. That's her MO a lot of the time, and I get that. I understand that. And that's part of loving her and understanding her addiction and the way that she is. But you know what? I mean, understand the fact that I'm a fucking real person and I've been through real shit in my life. No, I know. I think that you're spot on. But you know what? Does that make it okay at the end of the day? You know, am I wrong for being concerned? I have 20 people in here and like, what's up? Thank you for talking to me. And I'm not trying to sound like anybody, but I'm like, could somebody else fucking say something? Or are you just trying to listen to what's going on? I mean, seriously. Okay, random. Thank you. No, I'm getting tired and I'm just like, I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I understand that. I do. And you know what's up? I'm confident that if I didn't speak my mind and tell her exactly what I thought was going on, no, I know you're out on the outside looking in. I get it. I was just trying to do the right thing. She asked for everybody's opinion and I gave my opinion. And I have a very cumbersome, busy life, and I try to get on and I try to check in with everybody, Yeah, what's up? I don't really hold back. No, no one was being mean. No, not that I can remember. Hey, Chuck, how are you? Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Chuck. No, random. I was just asking if she was doing okay. I hadn't really seen anything, posted and I hadn't really watched anything. And Gearhead and I were just talking. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just trying to be a good friend. All right, you guys. I'm gonna shut this down for right now. I gotta go get some water and shut the lights down in the house and wash my face. Thank you for being here. I love you guys very much, and I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. All right. I love you guys a long time. Thank you so much. All right. Good night.